Yes, sir.
That music, that audio is not level right.
Uh-oh.
It's the audio itself.
Okay.
It's not prep right. Whoever recorded that,
Let's
they
let
set the
me see. Let me see something else
yeah they
real
set
quick.
the balance too high.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not at your normal setting.
No, that whole trust the process. I don't know what it is. I think it's
That's much better. See, you can tell
uh-oh.
the difference. Yeah, you can tell the difference. Very good. I like that. That's some good stuff right there.
Get it, Mike.
Wow.
Michael said, hold on.
Yeah, that's
Michael
some good
said,
stuff.
bring it.
That's a
Mike, you get ready for the black and
we
white
gotta
party,
bring it.
ain't you? Mike said, Mike gonna be up there spinning on y'all like this.
Yeah.
Huh. Take that, y'all. Bring it back, girl. Jack it low. Mike, I can see you there.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Mike, anytime you start, whenever you start doing that,
It's
boy,
most definitely gonna be crazy.
listen, Mike be like, I learned your shoulder game is off the chain.
Yeah, they're coming in.
You know, we're live on.
Your shoulder game. Miss Simpson. Your shoulder game is off the chain. One more time, Mike. Hit me one more time, Mike. Oh, get it, Mike. Look, Mike. Get it, Mike. Look at
Man, that brand new Kiana and Offset. Man.
Mike,
I'm telling you, I'm everybody's hype woman. Get it?
Yes, sir.
give me that 4 finger, Doc.
Okay, got
4.
you. 4 finger.
All right, thanks.
3.
Me. I had to like scoot my mic back just a little bit.
Oh, okay, Mike. Mike, people don't know you can dance, dude.
They know I can dance.
They know you can dance.
They used to call me Dancing Mike way back then.
They didn't know you
Break
swaggerlicious.
dance.
We call you swaggerlicious in this building, okay? Mike J, DJ Mike J, aka Swaggerlicious is in the building, y'all.
Wow.
What?
I don't know what that is.
What's up? What's up,
that,
y'all?
That track got me. I know that.
Oh, so you ready to go out? You ready to show the link too?
Whatever.
What's up, y'all? It is Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
I said it's Wednesday. What's
Waiting
up, y'all?
for people to check in.
Check in. Check in.
So you got to do is check in. That's it.
That's it. Let us know where you from. Uh-oh, let me see who we got checking in over here. What's up, Deuce Jabri is checking in. We got Judy Eccles checking in. Latasha, what is going on? Royce Dixon is checking in. Hi, y'all. What's up? Glad to have you guys. Thank you for coming in and getting on our live every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Soulful Discussions Flight Radio 105.7, baby.
Woo!
Hey. Y'all know we get turned up before it's time.
That's how we do it, man.
That's how we do it. That's the only way to do it. Don't be scared. Go ahead and rep where you from. Y'all can call in and let us know how y'all doing. 815-312-3172.
Who is that? Latasha?
Latasha said, hey, Mike. She said, what's going on? Y'all have worked hard all weekend. And all weekend. This is a midway point. Hump it out till it's time for Thursday, Friday, y'all.
Hump Day Wednesday.
Hump Day
They
Wednesday.
come out too, right? I don't know about her.
No.
How about
Hump
that's
Day.
how problems start?
You said what?
That's how problems start.
Okay, don't be out there humping in these streets, y'all.
Watch out now.
Hey, I'm just saying.
What's going on, Billy Ford?
Hey, Billy, how you doing?
Yep. Listen, OTB Lucky. What's happening, boy?
What's up, Mr. Illinois? He
Yes.
tune in every Wednesday. I support you. I love you, bro.
Everybody's joining in right now. We're waiting for people to join in. Please share. Please share. Please share. Please share this video right now.
There you go.
Got to.
Mike, you about to bring out the Jamaican side of me. Look at when Mike play a beat, he be like, Mike.
They don't know nothing about this.
Them shoulders start going like, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Hey.
You got to be ready for a Wednesday night, man. This is Soulful Discussions. What's up?
Hey, let me find out. We got folks checking in from St. Louis. Malaysia, your cousin
Louis
said
is in the building right now.
Your cousin Latasha said, "Hey, Malaysia.
Hey, beautiful.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Come on. Well, y'all in for a real treat today. As y'all know, we take the time to get pumped up, get ready. Y'all don't forget to share.
Please don't forget to share. It's most definitely Wednesday, man. Everybody's checking in right now. Please don't forget to share. Don't forget to share. OTB Lucky, I see you. I feel you. What's going on, man? Yes. We're waiting for some more people to get on right now. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to share. We are live right here at Flight Radio Studios, Freeport, Illinois. That's the port. Pretzel City.
What's up?
Pretzel City.
Pretzel City. Shout out to Sean Richardson that keep on loving on us out of Zion, Illinois, aka Waukegan. Out there loving all on Soulful Discussions, loving on Malaysia, loving on Mike and I to get the word out there. We
Big
love
shouts
you, bro.
out to Sean Richardson. What's up, boy?
He just commented. He just commented, said, "Greetings, Tina Renee. Love you, sis. Hey, Malaysia Jordan. What up? What's good, bro? Michael.
What's up? Thank you. You know what, Sean? Make sure you call in, bro. I'll let you know. Let everybody know about your tour you got coming up. You traveling the world.
Right.
He ready to hit the world.
Right. And some of that good food.
In some of that good food.
You need to send us some of that good food. How
food
about
is
that?
fire. We've been talking about getting out there on the showcase, and my schedule been crazy, but we're gonna make our way out there to Waukegan, dude. All right, Mike.
It's your boy Lando from St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm always rocking with Soulful Discussions every Wednesday night with Tina Renee.
Oh, Lando.
I like that.
Man, let me tell you, I love me some Lando. I was looking at one of his videos and his R&B, man. He can sing his little tail out.
Lando hot. You know, Lando got a show coming up down there in St. Louis.
I know, man.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Soulful Discussions on Flight Radio 105.7, y'all. We are right out of Freeport, and you guys are in the mix. You guys, it's your girl Tina Renee, and we got a co-host, wonderful, the beautiful, talented Miss Malaysia. What's up, girl?
Hi, everybody.
Y'all better say hey back. Y'all say hey, Malaysia.
Malaysia got them eyebrows rocking.
Let me tell you something. No,
hey, I just got them done.
You got them eyebrows seriously rocking.
She was like, "Give me life right now."
Got you.
And look, I'm so mad. Listen, I just found my eyelashes back there. I was like, "Where my eyelashes at?"
Man, OTB Lucky is shouting you out right now.
What'd he say?
He said he's saying my artist of the year is Tina Renee. Period.
I love you.
Everybody go vote for Tina Renee.
Definitely,
Tell them about that.
Definitely. I'm really pushing hard to win that Grammy Artist of the Year. So y'all go to the Grammy page. I want them to know who Tina Renee is, and then y'all also get a chance to vote for Flight Radio 105.7. Y'all know how we all about the community. A lot of folks don't know about us, but the folks that do, I want y'all to go to the Rammy page. That's the Rockford Art Music Industry page and vote. Nominate us. You got Tina Renee. That's TINARENEE.
That's
and
it.
then y'all, there you go. Don't it ain't TINARENAE. It's two E's, y'all. And don't forget about Flight Radio as the radio of the best radio
the
out
best
there.
radio station.
There you go.
Yeah, we should have like the best radio show.
Definitely, man. That would be dope. Like, I can't wait.
Soulful Discussions would be up there.
Man, listen.
If anybody agree out there, tell me, if you think Soulful Discussions is that show.
Definitely. Y'all know. And guess what? If y'all love on us, we want y'all to go out there and nominate us for the best show out there, best radio station.
That's
and
right.
your girl, Tina Renee, as the artist of the year. Y'all been working hard traveling the world, so I'm hoping that y'all recognize my hard work. So
Dottie said, "What's up?"
Hey, Daddy. Hey, Dottie. Man, I'll tell you. Listen.
We're getting ready for every second Wednesday.
Man, every second Wednesday, bringing the girls back because
talk.
that show was off the chain last week. I mean, it was beautiful. It was like the energy was something that was amazing. And when we went home, I don't know if you felt the same thing.
It was just like it.
God was like, ooh, great energy, energy. Mike, I'm sorry we left you out. And you were smelling them crab legs. Mike was like, thank God the show over so I get some of them crab legs.
I had all the leftovers of the crab legs. Listen, I'm saying I was seafood sick.
I know, me too.
Man, I'm not, listen, Rocky, I'm not joking. I was seafood sick.
Because you had so much.
Man, I had all the shrimp, all the leftover shrimp.
And they was fire.
All the leftover crab legs.
They were fire.
And I ate all that in one night.
Mike, you ate up. Man. No, one night. Mike don't eat, so you must have been really hungry.
Man, I woke up that next morning. I promise. I was seafood sick.
No, Dantisha made me a special bowl of it, so it was in the car.
What's happening, Laughing Lenny? Laughing Lenny is
Hey, let me find out.
Celebrity comedian Laughing Lenny have checked in. What's going on, bro?
Hey, listen, Lenny Williams now Laughing Lenny.
Laughing Lenny. We got to get him up here, man, to
definitely
do some comedy or something.
Listen, especially for this all-women show, dropping that tea. Oh, my God.
2020.
This is 2020. Y'all think look, I didn't do a show and a lot of shows in 2019 because I was focused. Right. But 2020, y'all watch out for these shows. Y'all going to be like, whew.
We got plenty of them coming.
We got plenty of them coming. Y'all, my Flight Radio ain't playing, y'all. We get them on the books. But yeah, Mike, the food was good. Shout out to Dantisha. Shout out to Tiffany Love. No.
Being a whole vegan, I've been wanting some of that shrimp. I'm not gonna lie, Dantisha.
You know how I knew it was good? I was like, folks that ain't had, like, you been a vegan for how long?
Almost 9 months.
9 months. And then, like, I was like, she backpedaled. And she was like, hold on, let me get some more of them shrimp.
I know, and I still taste it, man.
It's so good. Wasn't it good?
No.
Listen, we need to stay away from it. Like,
something.
Definitely. So, Mike, how was your weekend?
Oh, it was great. Guess why?
Why?
Because the Oakland Raiders have won again. Y'all don't understand how happy I am right now.
I know, Mike.
My team is 6-4.
I know you were happy. I know you was happy.
Listen, my team have a better record than the Chicago Bears.
Oh well.
Yeah, I have to admit that.
Let me tell you something. Sorry about them Chicago Bulls. They didn't piss me off. I went to that dang old game. Mike.
Well, that was for your birthday.
I was, but I just knew they was gonna win. They went to the fourth quarter to act a dang on fool. They was back and forth. It was like, okay, we got the 101. Like, no, it was 96-98. I was like, oh, I know they finna win. They finna tear their butt up. 101 and 106. I was like, no, they didn't. They done lost this game. 101 and 115. I was pissed off, man. I'm telling you. Then I was mad because I didn't catch a T-shirt.
Then you didn't catch the T-shirt.
Didn't catch a T-shirt. My baby fell down the stairs trying to catch my T-shirt.
But he was trying to catch that T-shirt for you.
He was. He's a sweetie pie.
But I was like, it was my birthday. Y'all was supposed to win that birthday magic.
They were supposed to, but obviously that magic didn't work. New coach now. So Rocky, how was your weekend, dude?
Oh, it was. How would I want to describe my weekend? Working.
Oh, you was working again this weekend?
Oh man, I just absorbed all of the cold, the sickness.
Oh no, you keep that over there.
I don't even want it.
I came through it, but I did a lot of other work peer around the
The
studio.
house. Okay.
Yeah.
We got new cameras. I hope y'all like the visual aspect. I hope it looks a little bit more clear. So shout out to Rocky for doing that thing right there. I'm super excited about that. So thank you, Rocky. New cameras. We on the run. Y'all are in for a real treat today. We got Miss Romelia Simpson, president of My Brother's House, which is a nonprofit that provides residential stay for veterans. So she'll be on air today, as well as Naughty G from Rockford, Illinois, will be here joining us today in the show. And I'm telling you, I know Malaysia got some hot topics, so girl, kick it off.
Yes. Starting into our hot topics. A Connecticut area high school announces mandatory drug testing for all students beginning in 2020. A local high school is instituting a mandatory drug test policy as part of a new health and wellness initiative. Bandit High School, a Catholic school in Connecticut, will begin testing students in January 2020. Every student will be tested at least once a year. A letter from school administrators on the school website says the purpose of the policy is to provide students with help first and to involve parents or guardians every step of the way. According to the policy, if a student tests positive, the police requires the parents to be notified and student to be evaluated by the professional before getting retested. All expenses will have to be covered by the student's parent or guardian. Yes.
That's going to cause problems right
Come
there.
on
Right there.
now. The first positive test will not result in disciplinary action. The second time, the student faces a 10-day suspension.
Ooh.
The third time, student and parent will have to meet with the school officials and the student is expelled. A refusal to take the test will be considered a positive test.
What kind of drugs?
I guess all drugs.
I would say all. I don't
That
know
is
if
Tested like for all drugs.
I
or
would think
something
so.
Like that?
Probably,
Is
opioids.
marijuana has a legal age limit?
I don't know.
You know what?
I know at
I'm
least-
gonna
at
have
least
to Google that
18,
up. I'm
21.
pretty sure it's 21 and up.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
pretty
they're
sure
in
it's
high
21
school.
and up.
I mean, they should, whether it's any type of drug,
right,
they shouldn't be
right.
smoking
They shouldn't
it.
be smoking it anyway.
Well, I mean, if it's a municipal,
But they
Oh,
all
you talking about like
underage.
for medicine? or something?
They're in high
So
school,
they're
so they should be
underage.
smoking weed in high school. You know what, Rocky?
I'm just
Rocky
saying
said,
municipal
"Listen,
is municipal.
That's different though. That's like you have a doctor's excuse
yeah,
to do that
exactly.
versus
Ain't no doctor
Daddy
gonna-
says it's all a trick.
listen, Dottie, listen, weigh in, call in, girl. Ain't no 16-year-old should be smoking no dang on marijuana. You better
That's
leave
right.
me alone."
I don't
Rocky said-
think it's legal. I think it's 21 and up.
I think it's 21 and
But
up.
I mean,
But
you know,
goodness.
if
You're
we
gonna
had
know
not
January the 1st.
We don't know the Illinois laws.
Not
with
yet.
that,
You know.
With-
so we don't want to impose anything up on the child if the.
Yeah.
No,
Necessary.
don't smoke no meat. You know what? We got to get the kids off them dang
Even though
on.
I'm not advocating. I'm not advocating.
No, I don't know, Rocky. You
But,
smoke a
but
little
laws,
twin.
but laws are laws, laws are laws. Because if we having issues with that smokeless nicotine,
Yeah.
and so I'm just saying, which
Nah.
one is worse, the smokeless nicotine or the marijuana?
Oh well, you know what? When
They're
it all
making a
boils
big-
down, I don't need none
I
of
would
it.
say
Listen now
They're making a big
OTB
issue out of that.
OTB
Yeah.
Lucky says, man, we say we'd rather have them smoking weed than trying to find a gun.
Oh,
And that's what I'm
OTB.
worried about. But that's what I'm worried about.
I'm
OTB.
listening.
No,
because
no.
what he said is they be too high to find a gun. They be trying to lay back and find some food.
Yeah, that too. But the only tough part about it is now all these drugs are laced with so much. We be having cocaine and all this. It used to be pure. Back in the days it was pure marijuana, but now you lacing it with cocaine now, CBD, THC.
That's the truth.
I mean, so it's just like you got this weed has got people out here spazzing out. And so I don't want none of it. I'm scared.
Oh man, Rockford scanner just went off. Shots fired.
Oh my God.
Listen, shots fired near the hospital.
That's over there by my house.
Rockford scanner just hit my phone.
No.
Shots have been fired near the hospital.
That's sad.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sad.
That is super. That's actually right
I'm
there
just
down the
throwing
street
that
from my
out there.
house. Like,
They
don't be
They was
saying
trying
that.
to make sure he was dead before he got in there.
Oh,
You-
Oh,
Rocky.
Rocky.
But
I
you know what?
That was cruel.
That was
I
really
know.
cruel. Rocky, that's where a lot of the shootings and stuff is taking place, and it's super scary because most people don't understand, like, it's taking place right by the elementary school, Welsh Elementary, right there by West Middle School. And like, and it's not, the scary part about it is doing daytime hours. Like this right now is this is like normal. Like every night there's a shooting within that area. And it's like, you know, when you look
that's
around it,
normal.
it's become a norm. Yeah, right there off Auburn, it's a norm nowadays. Like
Oh,
you hear it
wow.
every night. Like I'd be like, my son, listen, stay away from the windows. And my whole front of my house is nothing but glass. But it's the common norm in Rockford every time. I don't care where you at, what city, what part of the city you in. You
Wow.
hear shooting every day. Like it's a way of life. People are just used to it. And it's
Daddy, I don't know
sad.
what hospital it was. Daddy, I don't know what hospital it was, but I just got the alert from Rockford
Definitely.
Scanner.
So
Anyway,
dang it. So what about y'all? What y'all think about that marijuana though? Like I be like,
Let's
kids
be
what?
honest. Let's be very transparent. In high school is where you try a lot of things,
Yeah.
and you know it's popular, it's
Yeah.
trending, it's culture to want to do these things, especially
Oh.
for kids, and especially for I know this is a Catholic school, so I know they're a little bit more strict on what they prohibit students from doing. But I mean, three strikes and you're out.
I
Is
want to know how many of them gonna be paying it.
three
Come on now, they're gonna be
How many
paying
gonna be
some.
paying just to avoid the
Wow.
Like I don't know the stats behind how many kids in school do drugs, how many kids are tempted to do drugs,
Right.
but I know peer pressure exists, and I know kids, and I know I was a teenager once, and you try things. So to think as a parent, like, okay, my child made a mistake, maybe got peer pressure, but now I got to pay
right.
this and do all of this, and
Wow.
but it definitely forces the parent to be
Involved
very involved.
in making sure they child are
Yeah.
doing the right thing.
And
So like,
not only that, especially when a parent's speculating or suspicious of their child using drugs, they don't want to have to go through the hassle of dealing with the school system. And they would jerk their children out of school because next thing coming down the pipe, finding the parent for every child that is drugged.
Yeah.
but you know what? I think that's exactly what we need. As you know, I was sitting there watching Mike at that dang on Freeport Middle School.
Yes. Yesterday.
And
Ooh, that's
the
a whole nother
involvement,
story.
don't, man, listen, I was up there being nosy. But you think about it, it requires the parents to be involved
Yes.
in the situation, to be involved in their kids' life, making sure your kids are staying in the right path. And I think where people will probably have an opportunity with it, I feel like it's right? No. But it is going to force the parents to be, you can't smoke weed with your kid in the car taking the child to school now.
Oh,
And
my
not
Now,
only
I'm
goodness.
not
that,
going to throw that
the
out
child
there.
is suffering contact.
Contact hat.
Right.
Now that's
Yeah.
when you think about it like, oh
Yeah.
dang, parents, now I get to hold you accountable because you know what? Now you can't be blowing back
And
with
here's
that
what's
kid
gon-
on the way to school now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
they're going to be suspects as soon as they get on the bus.
definitely.
They're going to smell
You gonna smell it.
marijuana getting on the bus.
Definitely.
And the bus driver going to report who they think it is.
Honestly, I think high school is great, but what we need to see that more as in the elementary schools. That sounds crazy, but what we found out with the Freeport middle school, the issue is between the 5th grade to 8th grade. That's where the kids are at that point where they're the deciding factor of where they're going to go and how they're going to go to, high school and things of that nature. They're in their growth stage.
Yeah.
So think in a maturity stage. So when you look at that, definitely if we implement that in the 5th to 8th grade, man, so many parents would be fine. And I bet you they'll stop smoking weed in front of their kids and having their kids all high and jacked up and wondering why their grades are bad when they're at school. Now,
Right.
I'm just saying.
I wonder if they're doing like any type of drug education. Like it's one thing to tell them not to do drugs, but are they teaching them like how to resist the temptation, how to resist peer pressure, what the drugs affects? Because I know they used to scare us
With the DARE program?
with that and the
Yeah.
Say No program, and
Yeah.
all those like they used to scare us.
Yeah.
Like, this is what can happen if you have this.
This is what your kidney will look like if you do this, like your brain size and things like that. So I wonder if they're educating the students. But like I said, I think it makes parents very accountable. I feel like if they put this type of program in a public school,
Oh man, that's epic failure. You would think that it would work because number
Right.
one, you will identify if your kids is doing something outside of the norm.
mhm,
But no, that ain't gonna happen. They tell a
it'd
parent
take kids right out of there.
done.
It
We wouldn't even
would.
have no ain't no kids going to school. We gonna have absenteeism for life.
Exactly. Really,
Everybody gonna be
seriously.
homeschooling. I know you got somebody, y'all. Weigh in on this discussion, y'all. What do y'all think? Should your kids' high school drug test the kids for the use of marijuana or drugs? What do y'all think? Call in 815-312-3172. We want to know. We want to know what your thoughts
I'm
are.
pretty sure that the parents will sign a waiver. I'm pretty sure that the parents will, they will have a paper that the parents would have to sign, and have their kids tested.
It's mandatory. So they don't
So,
test. If
so,
they
so
don't
you're saying
test,
that it's going to be mandatory?
Mandatory,
Yep.
definitely.
If they don't
Oh,
test, then that's
wow.
Y'all open
automatically a positive test.
Y'all open the room and it's gone.
Get over with.
Now, Jonathan Boyd out of Atlanta, he says, "Hell no, he ain't going for that. He don't want no kids. He don't want none of his kids tested."
But don't they do that for football and sports? Like, don't they randomly test a student?
when you
Ooh,
get
I
to
don't know.
college?
I don't know.
Is it college?
It might be college.
I know in high school, when I was in high school, they drug tested boys because I remember boys being suspended from the team because they randomly drug test them and they failed.
Wow.
So they do randomly. I know if for Freeport High School, I don't know if they still do that, but they randomly test football players, and if they failed that test, they were off the team.
Think about if they start doing random tests at jobs now. A lot of companies have stopped doing drug tests for the entry of new hires. Yeah. Target, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm throwing it out there. Target does not do drug tests.
Is it a cost thing, or
I think it's a cost effective, but they realize more people are open to smoking weed nowadays.
And it's more legal.
Now,
more people are smoking weed nowadays. It has become like common to smoke weed.
So coming January the 1st, that means like all jobs is just going to stop drug testing?
I don't know that, but I think a lot of companies have stopped drug testing.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, if you use any type of medical marijuana, anything like that, you can't operate machinery. And here's where company is gonna give you that disclosure. If you're caught and you end up having an incident on the job because you're under the influence, then guess what? You're automatically terminated.
Out of there.
Yeah. And if you get hurt, the insurance is not going to cover.
The insurance don't cover you.
So out of there.
Out of there, boy. Get out of there.
Think about it, Puff. Think about it.
Think about it. And see, people, I want to let y'all know, for all the folks that get hurt at their job and you don't tell and you try to wait until less more than 24 hours and you be like, I'm okay. And your insurance is not going to cover their butt because of the fact they already know that you're trying to go ahead and clean up that system.
So bad.
Y'all playing too much. Y'all, we are in the loop
or they going to try to get somebody else's.
It ain't like that. When you go and do that drug test, they want to be able to be noticed. They be like, lift up, drop down.
They end up pulling your hair, huh?
Okay, let me find out.
But at least they give them 3 strikes. Your first time you don't get an action, you just get the kind of pat on the hand. Second time you get suspended. Third time though, they're like.
So the kids are getting 3 strikes.
Yeah,
3 strikes you out.
3 strikes you out.
Please, somebody call in right now. 815-312-3172.
I mean,
man,
the next thing I want to know is that for the ones that's addicted and you find yours, because a lot of kids are hooked off heroin and things of that nature.
Meth is out
and
there.
Meth
bad.
is huge. Acid, opiates.
Well, y'all know about the 5-year-old that came to
with the Superman.
Yeah. Came to school with the dope.
He said that. Listen, it made me feel like Spider-Man. The teacher probably was like, the daddy was looking like this. Dang it! But did you see how much?
And he's locked up.
He locked out. Did you see how much cocaine he had? He had bags and bags and bags of cocaine. So. That poor, I know he mad in the mug like Spider-Man. When he get
Spider-Man.
out, I'm a Spider-Man. I can't believe it.
Wow.
But think about that, man. That little boy, 5 years old. This is the eye opener. Could have overdosed easy, but he's probably so used to doing it and oh my God, that poor baby gonna be jacked up. And it's sad. So I wonder if that school, and we're gonna keep an eye on that, Malaysia, because I wonder if that school is gonna offer them services like counseling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I've got to pay for it, what's the in return and the advantage of the school to be able to offer counseling or some sort like that for the kids? I'm busy. I want to know.
I feel like they'll make the parents pay for it.
That's ridiculous.
Because of just having to get that funding in there, having to get those resources in there probably cost them more versus having a parent pay for it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you know what? If we had same thing we were talking about with the Chicago school district,
Yep.
what they, they was fighting for.
Yep.
They gotta have. See, I think the parent on a lot of the occasions is the reason why some of the kids struggle, not taking the time. We talked about it, y'all. We got a hot topic coming up about parents, so y'all might as well get ready for that. And the good thing about it is we both are parents. All of us are parents, so we know what that feels like. But you got to think about something. A kid is typically at school 8 hours of the day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you never know what's going on in the schools either. Think about how many kids have gotten raped inside of school dealing with the teachers. You just don't know. Think about the teacher that was caught being doing drug transactions.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So please. You never know. I can't wait. You got me all fired up, y'all. Malaysia got us all fired up, y'all. Make sure y'all call in 815-312-3172. Soulful Discussions, y'all. We'll be right back. I'll see y'all in just a second, okay? All right. Come on, Mike. Y'all not ready.
Man, we are definitely ready.
Mike, y'all ain't ready. They ain't ready.
I might not be ready. I don't know.
I want to read this.
Please don't forget to call in 815-312-3172. And please don't forget to share this.
Hey, this is Andy Stokes.
Yes.
And you're jamming with DJ Mike J. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. No. I can't believe that you're in my life. Oh. I can't believe you became my wife. I've been baby, cause I've been waiting for someone like you. Yes, it's true. Me and you, babe. Oh. Nobody else but you for me, girl. And let you know that, gotta let you know that, alright. And know that I wanna be that man for you, baby. Girl, it's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. You're the best day ever. It's the best day ever. Oh, yeah. Yes, it's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. The first time I laid my eyes on you, I knew that you were the one for me. Been waiting so long for you to come in my life, baby. Oh, there's no more waiting, no. Cause I'm here with you now, baby. Let me be the one who's gonna love you forever. The best day ever, baby. It's the best day ever. The best day ever. The best day ever. The best day ever. Since you came into my life. It's the best day ever. Best day ever. It's the best day yet, best day yet. Oh. Like the way you make me feel. Hey. It's the best day. Hey girl, the way you love me, I can't explain it sometimes, but it feels real good to me. Real good to me. Real good to me. Real good to me. And I love the way you love me, baby, baby. Baby. Oh, yeah. It's the best day. It's the best day for me. Oh, it's the best day ever. And do you know that? Do you know? It's the best day ever. The best day ever for me and you. Yes, it is. Do you know?
be. Yes, it is.
Yo, this is All Day J. Every Wednesday night, I'm always listening to Soulful Discussions hosted by Tina Renee on Freeport's Flight Radio, 105.7 WQJT.
Yes, it is. It is the best day
Wow.
It's
ever.
the best
Okay.
day
Yes.
ever.
Look, sing
Andy
it, Malaysia.
Stokes. My guy, Andy Stokes.
You know what? I think you started want to sing. I'm trying to learn how to dance, girl. Get it, girl. Malaysia is so funny, y'all.
Man.
Just in case y'all missed our previous show before the break, y'all, we talked about kids being drug tested in high school, you guys, and then the parents having to pay for it. First offense, what is it, Malaysia? Just like a
First
common
of
coaching.
it, yeah. First of it, you just gotta get. They gotta give you some coaching, some rehab or whatever it is. If that's on you. Second time, 10-day suspension. Third time, you're out of there, you're expelled.
Definitely, y'all. So, what's your thoughts on it? We asked y'all, like, come on, y'all, let us know what your thoughts in on it. Do y'all feel like that should happen? And OTB Lucky said, I got a 14-year-old, and she ain't around me. When she ain't around me, who knows what she's doing? I try to keep awareness when it comes down to it, but guess what? She's gonna make her own choice.
That is something to think about. The fact that you can't control what your child's doing. So if your child's making that decision, ultimately they're gonna mess themselves up, which could mess them up in bigger terms. When I think about it, now I think about it more like 3 strikes you're out. I don't know if that's gonna be as helpful for the child. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I think about when I was a kid, when I used to try to attempt to mess up. Only thing I was thinking about is that extension cord my mom whooped me with. I ain't gonna no. When you was bad, like
Yeah.
your mom put you on punishment. Your mom made sure like you felt that. I think the biggest thing for me when I was bad, I was gonna disappoint my parents.
Right.
And that hard talking, that look that your mom gave you, that stern voice, it was something that kind of brought you back to say, you know what, I'm just not gonna do it.
Right.
So I don't know, 3 strikes you're out is almost like a prison sentence, and I'm thinking like,
It's
what type
school.
of mentality
Yeah.
is that in placing in the kids that should love school, that want to go to school, that should be
Exactly.
empowered to go to school and learn to become a better leader for society?
Right.
It's scary. I don't know if I would like that.
I'm gonna say 3 strikes. You can't control what your child doing. If your child decides to make that decision, now they're expelled from school, and now their whole life is set off track. Now they got to do all of this to make up and all that. I think that's gonna push them more to want to do drugs. I feel
There
like.
you go. What else will the kid have?
Now
Is there-
I don't have school. I don't have that pressure, so now I can do drugs how I want to,
And I
Now
can
got
sit at home.
excuse.
And sit at home and do what? So yeah, I don't agree with it. I think when it all boils down, I think if the kid is caught doing marijuana or something like that, I think there should be a treatment program.
Right.
I do think that
Right.
maybe a treatment program for the kids that still keep them engaged with
Right.
school and things of that nature, but have somebody there to mentor and talk to and things of that nature.
Right.
But it's tough nowadays because parents are out there having to work 2 jobs just to provide for their family.
Mm-hmm.
So like I get it as a parent, yes, you got to be involved in it, but ultimately like looking back at it, man, that's just like a prison sentence that's gonna last a child and it's gonna affect them for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
I'm not with it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not with it. As I think about it, like they definitely, what is the kid gonna do?
That's harsh.
Now, if the kid is acting up and they've been disruptive and been disrespected, they're disrespectful of people's time, I think we need to hold them accountable. But for like, I don't know, Malaysia. I'm lost, girl. Lost.
That was a tough one.
That
I don't know.
is.
Just you're young and you're dumb and you make bad choices and you follow the crowd and you do things. And some things you only get when you grow up and you go through stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So 3 strikes, they're out, they're expelled. I would check. I'm gonna just check back on this after a year. I want to see what their numbers looking like. I want to see what the stats looking like. I want to see if this was helpful. I want to see.
Definitely. Open enrollment, epic failure. What else you got, girl, in the news? What else you got for me?
The Freeport Housing Authority is planning to apply for federal grants to relocate residents and demolish its east side buildings. After record flooding last spring, the east side of the city of Freeport is now considered a federal disaster area, and the Freeport Housing Authority has plans for the buildings. Freeport Housing Authority owns 18 buildings with 71 units that house hundreds of individuals on the city's east side. But reoccurring flooding has taken its toll on the community, and as a result, residents in the program will soon be looking for a new home. The Freeport Housing Authority is in the process of submitting an application to the federal government Housing and Urban Development or HUD to relocate all the people who live on the property. Pending the application's approval, we go through the complete process of applying for relocation vouchers because we want to ensure no one is going to be displaced. Babbitt Jameson Vernon, the CEO of the Freeport Housing Authority.
Mm.
Well,
Yes.
You
I
know,
tell you, I was raised over there. I was I was like matter of fact, I was born over there in those projects, and it's a lot of history there.
definitely.
Most definitely. You know, I'm not I'm not sad that they're tearing them down because they need to.
Hmm.
But it's what are they going to do after that is what the question is right now.
Definitely.
So I hope they like build up. I hope they build it up to where like especially on with the level that the projects are on right now because
Hmm.
it's hard for especially in the middle of the projects to get flooded. That river would have to be really high, like 17 feet or something like that, to get in the middle. So if they would like at least raise up the level to where which I think they have it in their plans anyway to do it. I think it'll be a good thing for that side of town because that's a lot of land over there.
But the flooding, as I look at it, like Mike, this is like
It's been flooding
high.
every year.
Like people gotta use
Yes.
a boat to get from over there.
Every year it's been flooding
And
over there.
if I'm correct, it's built on a floodplain, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean,
People don't know.
Yeah.
I can
Since
tell.
since
Right.
the years when I first came here, um, that side of town has been going through a transformation
Yes.
for years,
Yes.
and people don't know what's the real effect that's causing such high flooding. Every year, there's a change within the watering system
Mm-hmm.
that brings high flooding. Once you can solve and understand how this is happening and why does it happen every year, then you begin to understand the process and the transformation of why water levels are coming up.
Hmm.
But here's what the people that lives in those areas do not do. They're not doing what we call and that's well a land development exploration to understand what's causing the flood
Right.
and not exploring and finding out the truth behind the flooding because you're never here uh, the people that's in that area that's been there for decades never talk about or never have I should put it this way never can decide whether to speak out on the cause.
Hmm.
Who do they report to of what they feel that is happening and to help make changes? Who do they report their studies on? And the studies of the reports of the sides that are flooding has not been completely exposed. And so if you get an explosion of why these water levels continue to get higher and higher for decades and decades, because remember, flooding causes homes to dilapidate,
Hmm.
deteriorate. It causes them to lose their foundation. The
Yes.
Right.
soil is
Yes.
eroded
Yes.
and
Right.
everything begins to start crumbling.
Right.
The homes shifts, everything starts to move. The ground starts to shift with this
Right.
type of stuff.
That's
And
right.
so when we get a comprehensive study about why these things are happening, I'm just throwing stuff out there
Right. Definitely.
so people can run and ask why first of all, and who do we ask to get a complete understanding.
Well, I know from the last, I don't know, I can't give you all the information, but there was a study that took place. I don't know if you remember when we first started, we talked about that,
Yeah.
where they were talking about how the infrastructure and things of that nature and the levees and stuff like that was the reason the causing it. So they need to invest in that, and they were asking for federal grants and things of that nature to kind of
Mhm.
build up from this. So I think this is the residual information that's coming to play. So they say, listen, when it all boils down, this area is now called. They were fighting it for this. They've been fighting this for like last 2 years about calling it a disaster area and a flood area, so that now they can get the funding from the federal to be able to do the building, because as a state, like the state wasn't really ready to declare it a national disaster area.
But think
so now
about
the federal
this.
standpoint, they're like, let's go.
Yeah, I can understand the federal position.
They need those millions.
But what it is,
okay, they need those coins.
They got to find out what's the
that's
cause.
What they're that's what they're
the
looking at.
Cause and the effect. You can throw money into anything, but that is not the cause and the effect. You find out what the cause and the effect that's causing the effect, then you tackle that with money.
Well, go ahead, Malaysia.
My question is, I'm assuming they knew it was a floodplain, the Freeport Housing Authority, when they bought the land years. Because it probably was cheaper land. So as far as why those residents didn't seek that information, is because they're being offered free housing. They're being offering affordable housing. They're not going to sit there.
But we're talking about decades.
Yeah.
Right. That's what. Yeah.
This all of these things that we're referencing to now is becoming more polarized. Yeah. And what we're seeing is current things that are happening.
Right.
But the development of all of this started decades ago. And once we understand why that is happening, these are decades effects.
Yes.
Right.
And it's getting worse and worse.
But most definitely.
Yeah. I'm going to say global warming. Because you got to think about, there's floods that's hitting places that wouldn't typically hit. Right. Like,
the Midwest is going straight under. We are flooding.
California.
The precautions that the government can take. This is a whole different subject, but the precautions that the government can take, they're not taking. So therefore, the whole Midwest is going underwater.
You finding sinkholes in cities that's like the size of a dang on car, where people just like falling into the ground. You finding all these things, and a lot of it has to be all over the world. You finding places that would normally get snow. You finding that it's snowing in October. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, what in the world?
You see these signs. These are the signs of birth and pain.
It is. So like when you think about that, like it's crazy to see this. I'm just happy that they saying, here go money.
Well, with me,
because we need it. We need it.
I'm just gonna put this out here, like being carried out of your house, Scary. And being put on a boat. I am a living witness of that. Okay. Right. I lived in the projects right on the corner, like right when you're coming out of Taylor Park and you come on the corner there. Okay. And we got carried out of the house. The flood water was so high, it was up to our front door. Like when we step out, we're stepping in water.
Right.
So now that's deep.
Definitely.
Okay. So we got escorted out. The National Guard, I think, was the ones who came and got us out, my family out. And I can remember, I think I was 3 years old then, or something like that.
So I'll let you know.
And I'm not going to tell my age, but I'm just saying.
You ain't number 28.
I was a victim in that, but I tell you what, that right after that flood, my mama decided, like, listen, we're getting out of here right now.
And I think when you think about it, that's just like flood insurance for most people. Mm-hmm. People don't think to purchase flood insurance. Mm-hmm. People don't think about that. And then here's a flood, and then wham, bam. Now you're trying to figure it out.
But I think the flood insurance wouldn't cover in a flood
plane. See, that's the thing. That's too. They don't. But the thing about it is too, you got to think about, like, I know a lot of people are saying, well, they're closing down the projects. I want people to get out that mentality of they're closing down the projects. They closed down the Robert Taylor homes. Yep. They're closing down the Ida B. Wells. They closed down all these different places. I used to stay in the Robert Taylor home. Right. I'm from the streets. Right. But when it all boils down, I think it's an opportunity for growth. I want people to know that, like, you don't have to worry about if it rains, whether or not your basement is gonna be flooded. You don't have to worry about you being up all type of night trying to keep the water coming in, and you know what I'm saying. And then the next thing is they're going to provide you with HUD homes, right? If they don't provide you with HUD homes, now they got opportunities for people to get out there and get homes.
You can go
and things that
anywhere.
go anywhere, stay
Anywhere
there
in the
for a
United
year,
States, you can
anywhere in
take
the
that
United States,
voucher. Any
and
place
go
that
anywhere.
accepts it. Yeah,
Right.
any landlord that accepts the Section 8 voucher, you can take it anywhere in the United States. So, I mean, your blessings come in small things.
There you go.
But my question is, I wonder how long that process is going to take.
There you go.
You got to worry about getting those families out, getting them relocated.
Right.
And you got kids that are going to school at Taylor Park right from them homes. So those kids now have to be transferred to a different school. So now I'm wondering what will happen to Taylor Park.
Definitely.
You know,
It'll be just like the Lincoln School
It's a-
or
it's a-
something.
it's a
It'll be
fact.
closed down, I guess.
y'all about to say it's about to be a rolling
don't know.
effect, and just because I want to like how much damage my
Man, we
monetary
are definitely
damage
gonna
that
have to
occurred.
get Alderman Ross in here.
Definitely. You think about, it's so funny as you said that, because remember when he's talking about Alderman Ross, and he was
Yes.
saying for years that water always almost like came up to his building, but it
Yes.
always stopped.
It always
It
stopped.
always stopped right there.
Mhm.
And he was like, it's a blessing. He said, but everybody else that's around here, like it be up
Get
in
it.
their house.
They get it.
And so like I know you guys, and think about the house period. Think about that water, the mildew, the mold that you're intaking from
Right.
that
Right.
over the years of the damage from the water damage.
Right.
People don't think about that. Like mold
Right.
will kill you, create different heart diseases and things of that nature. So
Wow.
like, thank God that they're doing this, and that the government said, okay, listen, this has gone too far. And Mike, we can't tell your age, but this is going way back, way
Yeah.
back, way back,
Yeah,
way back.
I think that
Now it's time.
was, I don't know, the flood of 72 or 71 or 73 or something like that. Yeah. That
I was here.
Yeah, that was bad. I mean, no, that was bad.
Definitely.
Yeah, that one came up to
like
the
the
bridge.
boat, like motorboats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got taken away in a motorboat.
That's sad. Yeah, I don't ever want to. And any homeowner that's out there, you think that the house you're gonna be in is gonna be the house that you raise your kids and grandkids and things of that nature. And so those memories, you hate to lose those memories of a home, but think
Right.
about like if you had a different home and you'd be able to, do something different. Because I know you tired.
Right.
I know you tired of dealing with the
what
water.
should happen is for the community, that is that section of the community should form, if the alderman has not done it yet, he should form some kind of a committee to come together for the folks on that side who don't want to move,
Right.
who want to live their life duration out on that side, to form some kind of committee so we can do some type of study and consult with the engineers and developers who wants to demolish the homes on that side of town, to see what they can convey, see what avenues that they can approach, give people alternatives and options. Just don't extract them out of their home without them knowing
I don't think they
all
would
of
do
the
that.
reasons why these things are happening.
I think they're probably gonna give them options, because the people that's been in the house, they've been there for a long time and they haven't left.
Well,
so
well, the city can declare certain ordinances.
Oh, sure can.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they can
For sure.
move them out regardless of whether they want to stay there.
But
or
if you gotta fight like
floods,
I would.
They just had a meeting. I know they just had a
so many
meeting
people
last
died.
week
Like
about
that.
it. I just know they had a meeting.
Y'all let us know.
last
We
week
want to
about
come.
it. I should have been at that meeting.
Definitely, we want to come.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
and figure out.
give people the alternatives
We got one
for
upstairs.
for the lives change. It's a life changing situation
It
for a
is.
lot of people.
But you remember when last year, early part of this year, they actually had grants that was out there for families that wanted to do certain things and with their homes, and they said, okay, well, what we'll do is we'll finance you, we'll allow you to get out of it for a loan, we'll finance you at like 2%, I think is what it was, and they gave them an option to purchase a different home. Like when you think about Freeport, the homes out here, the homes are not as expensive as it is in other areas, and they're beautiful homes. So I think about, like, of course the government can force you out, and it's a life-changing event. Definitely, it's definitely tough for any change, period. But like, I just know, like, years of staying in a house that's been flooded, like the memories are there. I get it, but like, think about kids of years of like mold and
Mm-hmm.
and things of that nature. It's scary.
Yeah.
And fecal matter, think about the flood, there's so many, like they always tell you when it comes to floods, never walk into that water because you never know what's in the water.
That's right.
Like the bacteria and things of
Right.
that nature that's in that, you're taking it in.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like I don't think people look at that aspect of it, and I'm glad the government is saying, listen, this is a flood zone area, because now you know what you're facing. If you decide not to, you do have a choice to stay.
Right.
But here is some other alternatives. So
Mhm.
great opportunity. I love it, Malaysia. Thank you for
Now,
bringing that in.
Let's see, Doc.
most definitely. I see that G Tide is on here. How you doing, G Tide? Give us a call in, man, because Greg Stansberry, I know that he is definitely a park side, which we call it the park side. You know, it is definitely named the east side of Freeport, so it's east side of the river, and being in the flood is real. It's real scary. So, you know, we would love for him to call in and give us some of his input of when he had his experience of being in the flood
And you,
Definitely.
over there.
and you know, Mike, adding to that, there's some older folks in Freeport
Mm-hmm.
know the history
Yes.
Miss Georgina, I'm pretty sure.
of that side of town, can add some valuable information,
Definitely.
some things that a lot of people are not aware of, and
Right.
and we would love to have that conversation
Yes.
with those people,
Most
you know,
def.
and it should happen.
Most
Yeah,
def.
it
Definitely.
should really happen.
Definitely, y'all. Y'all, we'll be right back.
Right.
We got several folks that's in the building.
Right.
We got Miss Kayla. Yes, the
Yes.
Women of Wealth is in the
She's
building.
here.
She has made it, and Naughty G is here, y'all. Only on Soulful Discussions, Flight
man,
Radio
Naughty G.
105.7, y'all. We'll be back in just a second. Listen up, listen up.
This your dog, now Memphis Max.
What's up?
And right now you
How
tuned
you
in with
doing?
DJ Mike J. What is you saying? I ain't gonna even lie like I ain't D-Mac, I make the true line. That my own, yeah, yeah. That my own, yeah, yeah. That my own, believe that. That my own, yeah, yeah. Been there, done it, that my own. That my own. Been there, done it, that my own. That my own. That my own, yeah, yeah. That my own, yeah, yeah. That my own, believe that. That my own, yeah, yeah. Been there, done it, that my own. That my own. Been there, done it, that my own. That my own. That's you, oh new. That's you, oh fool. That my own. That's a no-no. Bro, that's yo. Bro, that's sizzle. That dick. That schizo. You can't put that with me, I got a new. We get waving like a nouveau. Pull up two door with my new. All that hating come from that way by my been there, done it. I can't go back no more. In her feeling, cause she know we can't no more. I can't do that. She been texting me like I'm a dog Toto. You can have that, man. That's my own. That my own. That my own. Yeah, yeah. That my own. Yeah, yeah. That my own. Believe that. That my own. Yeah, yeah. Been there, done it. That my own. That my own. Been there, done it. That my own. That my own. That my own. Yeah, yeah. That my own. Yeah, yeah. That my own. Believe that. That my own. Yeah, yeah. Been there, done it. That my own. That my own. Been there, done it. That my own. 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 Yeah. On some new shit. I'm on some new. You can't get no points out me, cause that my own. Yeah, that thing got that drip, cause she my own. Yeah. Stop that texting from her phone, yeah, that's a no-go. No go. She been digging on a nigga like a back. She been following me around like a shadow. This your dog, now Memphis Max. And right now you tuned in with DJ Mike J. What is you saying?
This is the Legion.
I've been running these streets for a minute now. Yeah, you wondering when I'm gonna change for you. Yeah, you got my attention. Yeah, girl, you got my attention. I ain't trying to sell you a dream. Yeah, And I ain't promising anything, oh, but you got my attention. Yeah, yeah, you got my attention. Did something different, girl, I can't believe it. You barely even make the time to see me. No love exists, but girl, I never seen it. I never felt it, cause you be my reason. Been trying to find it long as I've been breathing. People switch up on you just like the seasons. They take advantage, take you for granted. Never show love for you until you leave it. That's why all the mother girls not first to lead it. That's why I'm 100, no nothing's no secret. You want me to love you, I want you to trust me. Come on, let's have fun, let's think up for the weekend. I'm back and forth to that ATM frequent. We TLC with it, baby, we creeping. The more we do this, the feelings get deeper. And we can't define it, but then we don't need to, you know. I've been running these streets for a minute now. Yeah, you wondering when I'm gonna change for you. Yeah, you got my attention. Yeah, yeah, girl, you got my attention. I ain't trying to sell you a dream, yeah, and I ain't promising anything, oh, but you got my attention.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Flight Radio 105.7 out of Freeport, Illinois. Yeah.
You wondering when I'm gonna change for you.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Don't get me
Black
crunk.
Baby Rich.
Black Baby Rich is in the building, man. Listen, already.
Not actually in the building.
Well, for me, he's
man,
in the building. That that song got my spirit on high. Like he in here performing right now.
That was somebody just asked the question who that was. That first
Black
person.
Baby Rich.
The first person was North Memphis Max. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. He sent this music in, and the second one was Black Baby Rich from Rockford, Illinois.
Definitely, Mike. You just keep on bumping this thing, knocking my phone over. I want to look cute on my live. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Was that me?
My face doing like this right now because you keep on bumping that table. Now, y'all. So just to let y'all know, all artists out there, we get music all around the world. We get it from Atlanta, we get it from Cali, we get it from St. Louis, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas. They love it on us, y'all. Y'all can make sure y'all submit your music. WQ, Lenny Williams. Who else?
Stuff in. Paul Anthony from Full Force.
Come on now.
Paul Anthony
Let
from
me
Full
find
Force
out.
sent this stuff in, and who else?
We got a lot of folks. I'm gonna tell you that I can't remember everybody's name, but
no, I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
Mike, go to sleep. DJ Mike J in the building, y'all. Look, no, all jokes aside, y'all, we get music all around the world. We support indie music. That's the main focus of our show. It's to support entrepreneurs, to support indie artists. People that's out there doing something great for the community, we want to make sure we highlight each and every last one of you. Please nominate anybody that's out there. WQJT submit 1057@gmail.com. I did it, Malaysia.
She got it right.
My mouth be moving fast. WQJT submit 1057@gmail.com. Please make sure you submit radio. Clean radio. That means ain't none of that beat.
Right.
Straight I like the beats. But we want to make sure we support everybody, and we want to make sure that we have music out there for everybody to listen to, even your grandmama or your granddaddy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. So a couple of the things, you guys, if y'all did not, please make sure y'all look over here. Come on, like Naughty G. Make sure everybody see your face, man. Y'all, we got Naughty G in the building. Listen, you've been hiding. You got to talk up there to that mic.
What's going on, my bad?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh yeah.
Like he was
forgot about the mic.
He was like, I was chilling. Like Naughty G. So you from Rockford?
Yeah, Rockford, Illinois.
Man, you been hiding. Like Naughty G said.
Oh no, I just travel a lot. That's all.
Give me $1. This man said, "Listen, I travel a lot. I be getting around a little bit.
Try to stay active out there.
Definitely.
Especially outside of Rockford. Try to get that crowd instead of the inside.
There you go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You got to, as an artist, you got to get out there and work. Right. You definitely been working. What cities have you been in, man, doing your thing?
New York, Connecticut, Georgia.
He's trying to look.
He's trying to see you.
I know. I'm trying to figure it out for you. I couldn't get.
He was like, check me out. Hold on, let me look one more time. Check me out.
No, I've been all over the East Coast, basically.
Talking
Georgia, Florida, Miami.
Right. There you go.
Don't
worry about them guys.
Right.
North Carolina, all that.
North Carolina.
Yeah, I
Don't
just
you
been
be out there
traveling.
with everybody I know? Look, I'm about to ask some
I'll be
folks.
traveling, try to get out there as much as possible. I'm doing it by myself, so it's
Hey, it's hard out there as an indie artist.
yeah.
But you know what? I was doing my research and I was like, ching, ching.
Yeah.
Yep, he got a little bit of money.
Yeah,
Yep, he worked with Project Pat.
Yeah,
He worked
yeah.
with Day 26.
Yeah.
You, in order to work with those folks, you got to invest.
Yeah.
So I know what you're doing.
Yeah, at first I was just, throwing money left and right.
Definitely.
So I didn't have no plan at first. So I was just, I was thinking like, hey, if I get a big artist, then I get on,
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
but it didn't work out like that. So I had learned. So with my album now, I'm more strategic with it. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
A lot of artists out there think that like getting a known artist out there is a great thing. What you gonna do with it? How you gonna promote it?
Yeah, see what it is when you pay for a bigger artist, you gotta know that you gotta pay for promo too.
Okay.
So they give you different. It's like they give you a package sometimes. Like I talk to Lil Scrappy and Young Dro and all that. And they give you packages, but at the same time, you still got to understand if you get a bigger artist, you got to pay for the promo too.
There you
know
go.
what I mean? So it's a lot of money into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what at first I was just throwing money left and right thinking it was going to work. So I got songs with these people and, I still got to pay for promo and stuff like that.
So you telling me you got a song with Young Scrappy and all that. So you be going hard in the paint.
I'm trying to get a song with Young
Scrappy. Okay. Well, y'all heard
it.
Make sure they see it. Look, Young Scrappy. Young Scrappy.
Little Scrappy.
Oh, my bad. Listen. He gonna pay for Young Scrappy right now if that dang on promo ain't right.
Yeah. So I'm trying to with my album, I'm trying to do it right. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, that's what's up. What's the name of your album?
1131.
Oh, Malaysia gonna get me. I'm sorry, Malaysia. Tell everybody. Look.
No, you fine.
1131 is it's actually the address of my grandma's house. So she died of cancer and everything. So it's like my grandma stayed there, my dad stayed there, and I stayed there. So it's like a family, a big, generation house. So it mean a lot to me. So you know what I mean. So that's why I named it. It's my first album, and I really want to go hard on it. So that's why I named it 1131.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's my turn.
Look, you want to go there? Look, I be excited when I see an artist, man. I be like pumped up. Like,
but why is Malaysia so flustered right now?
I know she probably you single. Look, I'm trying to help out. Like my co-host is fine in the mug. She's single. You single? Look, if your girlfriend watching,
anyway,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just
no, but please just tell everybody who you are, where you're from, what it is that you do.
Naughty G from the west side of Rockford. I rap, make music, try to help other artists out. Try to give them pointers for where I went wrong. That's all. Yeah.
So, what inspired you to get into music?
Like I said, my grandma played blues. My mom R&B, my dad blues and stuff like that. So I always liked the music and stuff.
How long you been in the game?
I just started like I said, taking it serious like 3 years ago.
Was it 3 days?
No,
I was okay. You still right there?
3 years ago, and then I always made music when I was younger and stuff. So yeah.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah. Can you sing?
No, I don't do the singing. I feel like it's too much singing going on right now. With the rap artists, it's too much singing going on. So I try to get like singers and stuff to fill in. Keep it original. Yeah.
Just play.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about being in the music industry?
Well, for me, it's not having a team. You know what I mean? So
definitely.
You got to have a team to build up anything. Rap. Anything, entrepreneurship, anything, you got to have a team.
Definitely.
So that's the hardest part for me right now.
Well, who do your music?
Right now I got artists like I said, I got engineers out of town. I don't have nobody in town.
So you got it. You don't know. It's one person you gotta know. You gotta know Neil Howard. Neil Howard.
I know.
Just making sure.
But like I said, everybody.
Know Neil.
Rockford, everybody go to one person. So I try to stay.
So it sounds the same.
I can send you to Wisconsin.
Yeah, I go anywhere.
We got G-Tide out there.
G-Tide out there.
I work with anybody, but like I said, I try to stay out of the Rockford scene as much as possible.
There you go.
I feel like it's like
saturated.
Yeah.
Oh,
everybody start rapping now, so I'm trying to.
So you trying to dog me because I just started learning how to rap?
No, you can rap. I mean, your music go under.
I'm just messing with
under
you.
the bridge.
I suck.
If you,
I'm just playing.
I got you.
Yeah, so I'm trying to stay outside of, you know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, what do you feel? How do you feel the Rockford music scene could improve?
I just feel like it's a lot of people that's like clicked up. Like
Yeah.
if this show gang, then that's who y'all mess with. You know, so instead of just saying, "Hey, he nice too," you know, let's support
Right.
him too. They rather, you know, stay clicked up. Yeah.
I would
Oh.
agree to that one.
Right. Yeah.
I think the thing about is comfortability, you know,
Yeah,
and that's the
yeah.
thing. You're comfortable with this person because that's your homeboy,
Right.
and you're scared to take a risk out on somebody that like could really blow this thing
Right.
up, and
Yeah.
then when they see you blow up, that's when they jump in.
Right. Yeah.
So like that's when like I'd be like, listen, when I was like, I love you, Rackford, I
Right.
love
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna support it every ways. But I think when you're unique,
Yeah.
it's definitely different
Yeah.
because you may not have a sound that sound like everybody else.
Right.
You may not look the part,
Right.
you know, and then sometimes they're a little bit judgmental.
Right. Yeah.
But
Definitely.
sometimes also you got to understand if you're going out there in the world and you hope to capture different people, you got to work. You
Right,
got to be
yeah,
able to work
definitely.
from Cali and places like
Right.
that. So that's what I love about
Right,
you because
right.
then you got fans from every
Mhm.
area.
Right. Yeah.
And you know, Rockford to love on
Yeah,
you too.
yeah.
You just can't continue to perform in Rockford because then people
Right, yeah,
become
yeah.
used to you.
Yeah, that's
And
what.
you got to always
that's what
keep
it
them
is.
like, ooh, when
Yeah.
Tina Renee go, oh, I gotta come.
Yeah.
But if you start performing too much out there, they be like, oh
Right,
Lord,
right,
she
right.
coming
Yep.
back again.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
on the business aspect of it,
Yeah.
what's your label? Did you create
Right
a
now,
label?
West Side Child is something that I'm growing myself. So at first I was with my brothers in the Global Movement ENT, and you know, they slowed down. And I didn't want to slow down, so I kept going. So I had to create my
Are you
own thing.
promoting it?
Yeah, promoting it
promoting
hard.
your label? Yeah.
Reason why I got Project Back on, you know, I got like 7,000 followers on Instagram, so I'm starting to build up almost at 10K. So, you know, it's going. It's a slow drive, but it's going. You know, so
Definitely.
Right.
Right.
How did you build your viewers and your followers up? Because you know, I think that's the hardest part about folks. I include myself. I just really wasn't into social media,
yeah.
so a lot of people are struggling
Right.
with that aspect
Yeah.
of it. So tell the world out here how
Yeah,
you're building that.
first you just gotta put out good content. You can't put out like if this show had a blurry camera and raggedy mics, people want to tune in every week. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But it's a grind. You got to build up. At first, you got to build up. So what I did was, at first I had like horrible quality music and stuff like that. So what I did was just I had to take out a loan. Took out probably like 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Bought me a mic. Then I took out another 5,000. Then I, bought me some camera equipment. I couldn't find a camera person, so I ended up, I try to. What I did was try to,
You know what I'm
invest.
saying?
I try to invest in somebody else's business to help my business.
There you go.
Right.
So, but that's basically what I did. Just kept on building up my quality until it was good. Then I start putting out music.
That's
Love
what's
it.
up.
Yeah.
So you're doing videos?
No, not at the moment. I couldn't find nobody, so I had sold the equipment, and then I had purchased a music video.
I wish you had found me.
Yeah, I had everything too. I definitely had everything.
Rocky got everything. Okay.
Everything.
I would have swooped that.
Yeah. I had like I said, I tried with two guys, one from RVC and I forgot the other guy. But they just couldn't get the work the camera correctly. So I did, like I said, they wanted to put out music videos, but I didn't want to put out no
Garbage
quality.
thing.
That yeah.
How about promoting yourself?
I promote myself through Instagram. I make like videos and stuff sometimes, or
There you go.
like I say, I pay people sometimes, and they do videos for me, and that's basically how I build up my my
Your
stuff.
fan base.
Yeah,
and
my fan
everything.
base. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's what's
Yeah.
up.
Are you
Cassandra
finding-
Rose Street.
Are you finding that networking?
Yeah.
bad?
What's going on is when I go out of town,
Right.
it's like I get more love there
Yeah.
than what I get from my own city. So that's why I travel so much. Like I went out to Connecticut. My guys from Redeem Culture, they did my music video. They gave me like 3 pair of pants, 5 shirts, and some free shoes
Okay.
included in the video. They
Right.
paid for my food and everything,
Right.
and that was only for like $1,000. And all I had to do was get out there.
Right.
Wow.
And they wanted me to go out to the club and stuff like that. But me, I don't like, people,
Clubbing, yeah.
people
Yeah.
buying stuff for me too much. It's like, that's not like, my character.
Right.
So
That's okay.
yeah, but then I went to Miami and this dude came from all the way Orlando to Miami to shoot my video.
That's
and,
what's up.
See?
he did a lot of stuff for me. So like I said, there's if you go out of town, it's more love than in town. You know,
Definitely.
So
I think your consistency is what has gotten you to that point where people invest. You know, a lot of artists think that you should be paid for your services. I totally agree.
Right.
Hands down, like to go in there and make a song and things of that nature. By the time you finish everything, it's about $1,000 a stack by itself. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
so yes, artists should be paid. However, I think you have to have some sort of consistency, which makes you help grow and see people want to invest in you as an artist to pay for you. You got paid for every day, you know.
You know, I think starting out, this is me growing up in the business as well.
Yeah.
As starting out as an prospect,
right.
I'm gonna put it like that.
Right.
You are a prospect trying to navigate your way through the business. And the way that you start doing that, you have to start from the ground up.
There you go.
Right, definitely.
And then to be called an artist, the people will have to call you. The audience
there you go.
will call you an artist. You're not that, and you won't get that profile until they can actually see you perform.
There you go.
See your video.
Definitely.
There you go.
See your biography to know who you are.
Right.
And then when you can see the bar ratings on your CDs or tapes or whatever you're doing, start to grab it, get some attention, I should say.
Yeah.
Then people recognize you.
Definitely.
Then you become that artist.
Yeah. There you go.
Because in the industry, if your barcode rating is not escalating or elevating to a certain plateau,
there you go.
They don't know you.
Right.
Definitely.
They're not going to recognize you.
Definitely.
And so that's what you're aiming for.
Right.
That's right.
You're waiting for the A&R directors and big labels to know that, because they're watching the scanners of all music, of new music artists that are coming out on the market, and they're watching you to see how you're marketing your material stuff and what you're selling. If you're selling in big bulks, you getting attention.
Right. Yeah.
That means they can see money growing.
Right. Definitely.
And so you get that attention, but just keep pushing what you're doing, because you can't expect a paycheck every time you go out to perform.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. No,
that's right.
That's all I'm saying.
That's why I stay away from Rockford, because a lot of artists charge, and I feel like I shouldn't be paying if we both at the same level.
At the same level.
Ain't
that come on now?
We both trying to get up,
Say that again.
No.
And you have been on with Project Pat and everything. They ain't even left proper yet.
Right.
I don't charge. No, that's another thing. If you go to other cities, like if you're an artist, you come in there, they like gone in the dough. We got you. You ain't gotta pay for nothing. All right. Rockford, the only city I know that be like, okay, you gotta pay as an artist to get in the dough for an event.
All my music on my album is from artists out of town.
G Todd said, as an artist, you have to put in that free work in order to earn paid work.
Yeah, definitely.
I totally agree.
That's
There's some aspects of it, especially like for the community, like as an artist, in order to build your rapport as a public figure. Now, here's the thing: as an artist, you are a public figure, no matter what.
Right.
So, in order to get it out there, you got to do some of that free work, and I did a lot of that free work to get where I needed to be.
Yeah, me too.
So people can see like you're serious about your craft.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think what's so exciting about this whole conversation is you looking at it from the aspect of the business part. I know I see a lot of artists who like get into it because this is my passion. This is what I want to make good music, and then that's it. Right. They don't think about the marketing. Yes. I kept hearing the same word: investing, investing in working with producers, investing in working with other artists, investing in paying for certain things so you can have the best quality for your person. Marketing, all those type of things have a business aspect. So either way, it's not just about making that music and having that passion. You got to have that passion for all of it and pushing past the limits.
And I'm glad you said that.
There you go.
Because I've heard some worse music.
Yep.
Come across videos and audio wave MP3s. I've heard some bad, like this one that everybody jumped on. I forgot this brother name. Boy.
Oh, Lord.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Try to get us shut down.
Rocky, you going to have everybody. Don't you do
watch
it.
This here.
No, I'm not watching.
I'm just saying.
I'm not watching this here.
I'm just
not
saying
watching
this.
it, Rocky.
I'll watch it. Watch this here. It's all in marketing.
Right.
Come on now.
There
You got a point.
See,
You got a point.
That's what I'm
I
getting
agree.
at.
Yeah.
It didn't matter how bad or worse or
That's
good
true.
you sound.
Right.
Yeah.
It was all about how you market it.
Right.
Definitely.
And that music just took off. Why? Because it was not the norm.
Right.
Yeah.
It was not from a pattern of other originations or something. It just came right out of the blue.
Right. Exactly.
And everybody said, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
Even I said, I had to get used to that.
Rocky is excited, boy.
I'm telling you, I had to get used to it because most musicians try to stay with the trend.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
They always try to stay in the pocket what is going on currently.
Right.
Yeah.
But this brother just went out and just did the whole opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure it caught a lot of artists out there, big name artists out surprised, because this guy made top billings.
Yeah.
Y'all know who I'm talking about?
No,
No, we're gonna act like we do. We're gonna act like we do for real.
Y'all gonna pretend like y'all don't know.
Yes, Rocky, that's how you do it. You the boss man to keep the lights on. But you think about the mumble rap that's out there. People was like, now people, artists have mumble rap, and like, man, that's catchy right now, and people are like now mumbling. I mean, then you go, I like that. What's the girl name? Wild Girls Gotta Be Great.
Lizzo.
Mm-hmm. Now think about something. Now Lizzo's song, I love, but what happened?
Right.
You like, if you would have heard that like years ago, you would have but the marketing was perfect.
Perfect.
Her whole
Timing.
imagery was perfect. Timing, right during the Me Too movement and in the evolution of women in their sizes and being comfortable with themselves.
Right.
Like it was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like I love
it. Was different.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. It'd be good for a person that don't mumble rap right now because everybody is mumble rap.
Definitely.
I don't even know what that is.
Or bring back me some comment.
Don't worry about it.
Bring back some
Give me a
comment, man.
sample of that.
No, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, cookie tree. That's what it is.
What? So, what else you got for him, Malaysia?
I'm gonna just finish it off with this. So, Rockford's been in the news lately for not so good things. They've been marked number 11 for the most dangerous in the United States and 8th worst for African Americans. What do you feel could be changed in Rockford to improve the violence?
I mean, like I said, I think grandma's passing away.
Yeah.
Everybody losing their elders, so they don't have nobody really to
look up to.
Yeah, and then the pastors ain't not in the street. I remember back in the day when pastors knocked on your door and took you to church. Buses come to the neighborhood and stuff like that. So it ain't none of that going on no more. So everybody lost right now.
Yeah, that's.
I feel that.
Definitely.
That's
true. Yeah. So, what has been the hardest part of being an artist that as you progressed in this music industry?
Like I said, the marketing aspect, as we was talking, is that's where the most money goes, is the marketing. Like I said, I don't really perform right now because that's the easiest part, is to re-rap your own song. The hardest part is the marketing.
Definitely.
Yeah, because you can have a trash song, like he said, and if that marketing is there, you get on.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So tell the people where they can find your music and where they can find you at.
YouTube, everywhere. The album not out right now, but it will be soon on everything. Streaming, anything streaming that you have on your phone, from Android to iPhone.
What's the release date?
Right now I don't have one because I'm working with this engineer, Trouble. Y'all know Trouble from Atlanta? That's
no.
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Mike probably know.
I heard Sky boyfriend or whatever.
Yes.
I'm working with his engineer right now, so he's been booked. Dealing with him and Lil Boosie and stuff like that. So I'm trying to.
Okay. You better stop throwing all these things on there.
It's gonna be a good album.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this song to come up. This is a freestyle Pressure, right?
Pressure from my album. Yeah.
Okay, explain Pressure to everybody before we go online.
It's just basically the intro of my album. Trying to just expressing my feelings. Trying to gain your attention when the right come in.
That's what's up, y'all.
Yeah.
Pressure by Naughty G.
He's gotta be from the west side.
They said it's time for me to blow up. Say they know me where you gotta show us. I done some bad just end up some ugly ones. All them just hating, I don't care about none of them. I be posted on the block with my niggas in them Glocks. Talking out the neck, we gon' put the pressure on them. Hope he got a weapon on it. Now we gon' step on them. 30 round kinda heavy, lift it up and flex on them. Have you ever been locked up, facing life? Stressing every day, bad dreams every night. Come home to your mom, seeing tears in her eyes. Hugging her tight, saying gon' be alright. I used to be mad at Blaze cause he ain't show love. He see me in the club, shook my hand like, what up, cuz? We ain't even crips, that's the point, that's my real blood. No suit boot, but I can't with blood. My said stay down, naughty, stay focused. You gotta be patient cause them doors gon' open. And when them doors open, better sprint to the finish line. I guess I see you at the finish line. I see you getting yours, I'm just making sure I get mine. I know these hate, not just hate that my heart blind. They say it rapping easy, but I swear that take time. They ain't believe me, but I bet they believe me now. And I got some baby mamas that are stressing. They could've did child support, but they blessed. I know I'm a dog cause I still get reckless with him. I know God was looking out cause he blessed me with him. Have you ever got that call, said your got shot down? Yeah, I lost my focus, and all the G about to wild out. They said stay focused, man, this rap gon' get us out. I guess that rap gon' get us out. Tell your story, boy, just spit it out. Open up your heart and just get it out. It's hard to do it when them killers around. That's why I got high to spitters now.
He's gotta be from the west side, rapping like that. Oh.
Naughty G. Naughty. Hold on. You want me to just drop a beat?
No, I got it. I don't want to cuss.
Naughty G. Y'all heard it. Exclusive music from Naughty G called Pressure. Naughty G, I'm like, look, Naughty G, go ahead and drop that flow, boy.
Right.
Let the world hear what you got, man.
I want y'all to hear me real quick.
Come on, y'all.
Look.
Come on.
I can hear Tupac, Naughty keep 2 Glocks, 1 for a hating, 1 for a racist cop, no justice for Mike Brown, no peace for blacks now. I was gonna smoke the cops now, rolling with a 30 clip, police on some dirty. Oh, if you pull me over, I wish try me. Police locking Nick up, just get away free. Man, buildings down I had the judge's seat.
Let me find out all your lyrics. We got to do some radio edit on you.
I
thought he did mumble rap. I'm confused.
No, I don't try to mumble rap.
No, he was editing his own music. He be like, I was waiting for it. I swear. Naughty G, yes.
Naughty.
Yeah.
He said naughty.
Are you open? What is he called? What is his name?
No, it's the way you said it. He was like, he in trouble.
Because I know a guy that I used to play with named Naughty. His name is Naughty Baldry. Lives here in Freeport. Y'all know him, don't you, Mike?
Yes, I
Mike
do.
know him.
Yeah. But anyway,
yes, I do.
I was just wondering, are you open to live audio, rap music?
Yeah.
Are you open to other producers?
Yeah, definitely.
That's producing audio waves and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Creating stuff like that. So you open to all of those things. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, y'all heard it. So where can they find you, Naughty G?
Everywhere on streaming platforms from Android to iPhone.
Y'all listen up for his new album. What's the name of it?
1131.
Y'all heard it, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Thank y'all.
joining us.
Wow.
Appreciate it.
Any shout outs or anything like that you got, dude?
Shout out to y'all for having me. I
Definitely.
appreciate it.
Loving that.
Definitely.
It was a great interview, man. It was a great bio.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What you was introducing to us and to the audience, man. It was great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Loving it.
Anybody out there you want to give a shout out to?
No, I'm solo dolo, so
that's it. Solo dolo. You can't force them into shouting out.
No, you know the thing about it is, I'm so glad you said that. Like, a lot of artists out there feel like you need to have a crowd. I'm like you. You see Tina Renee rolling with herself, and if I'm not, I got like 5 men with me.
Yeah, everybody ain't gonna want it how you want it.
So there you go.
You gotta go.
We talk about that vision all day. Yeah. Everybody ain't got that vision.
Definitely.
Yeah. Hang on, dope bill, like ooh, dope bill. Ain't nobody else.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you so much. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
See y'all later, y'all. See, Naughty G was here, and guess what, y'all? He said, y'all look out. Rockford. He ain't saying he don't want to work with y'all. What he's saying is, listen, we need to have a more inclusive environment, an environment that invites all artists from all different lifestyles together to make a difference, right?
Yep.
So he said catch him on all platforms. Naughty G, y'all be on the lookout for him. In the midst of that, y'all, we got two ladies that's joining us. Come on over here. Come on. They didn't say come on in the room. Come on over here, y'all.
They trying to have their phones.
I know they got their
charging
phones and everything.
Hey,
Oh, Mike, I need one more cheer.
Listen, because I was going to play music and
Definitely.
didn't get it set.
Oh, okay,
You know
okay.
what I mean? So
Okay.
I didn't know that we were going to like. Go
Okay. Yes.
You know, so we got like guests coming in and
Yep.
all that. Hey, everybody, just stay in tune. Listen, just give us a call. 815-312-3172.
Let me take you back to Tina Renee song.
It's your girl Tina Renee. Wine, slow wine on you. Mommy, baby, slow wine, slow wine on you. Watch my body slow wine. What you want, baby? I want it too. I'ma make love to your body even new. Chopped and screws, baby. Watch how I do. I'ma play your heart, baby. Ain't no rules. Watch my body move. Hollin' and shake it, boy, don't you break it. Watch my body move. Earthquake gon' shake it. Girl, don't you hate me? You got the thunder, now I wanna do. You got the loving, but you make the rules. So give it to me now, so give it to me now. There ain't nobody down here make a sound, man. Watch me to the left, move me to the right. Move my body round and round, give it to me right. I said, watch my body left, move my body right. Give it to my body, baby, move me on around. Said, watch on me. Watch my body, wine, slow wine on me. Do. But you know my love is really the truth. Rock your body, baby. Let me hold you close, let me love you right, love it. You've been looking for me forever. Now that you found me, don't ever let it. Don't let it go. Let it, don't ever let it go. You got my love to the night in the morning. You got my love to the night in the morning. I'll make you mourn, I'll make you mourn, I'll make you mourn to the early morning. Wine, slow wine on you. Rest my body, slow wine on you. Watch my body slow wine, said wine, 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 I said move to the left, said the move to the right. Shake it all night, then move to the left, move to the right. Shake it all night, left, move to the right. Move it all night, left, move to the right. Baby, shake it all night, wine, so wine on you.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Look, y'all,
that's
y'all
your
are
favorite.
not. Hey, you said what?
That's like your favorite.
I like it. You know, I want to create music that make people dance and make them feel good about themselves. Like people know me as the Tina that likes to sing that soulful music. I don't like to show them like, look, let me get a little bit of Rihanna in me. Well, y'all,
We got like the packed house. We got like all the ladies in the building right now.
You
like,
know
everybody
it.
just looking
Look at
beautiful
that.
and everything. And look at me. I'm all bending all down trying to get on the mic. What's
hey,
wrong
Mike,
with
don't do that cheer today. Like,
Look,
Mike,
don't
get
do
that
that.
cheer. That Mike,
That-
Ricky.
We should join us ladies today.
Definitely, y'all. Y'all, welcome back for Soulful Discussions, Flight Radio 105.7. As you guys know, we like to connect our community. Connection equals power equals change. So today we got some beautiful ladies. Guess what? We got Miss Kayla. I always say Cassandra Rose Tree. I say your whole full name, the whole thing. Cassandra Rose Tree, y'all. In the building. We got women associated with wealth, right? What, did I say it right?
It was very close.
Women Association of Wealth.
Oh,
That's
wow.
it.
Better.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got some money. Let me find out y'all got them coins over there.
Oh, let me find out. We're going to teach everybody how to keep their coins.
Ooh,
Okay.
give me some of that. Yes, y'all. So, Kayla, tell everybody. I know you're the founder of it,
Yes.
right? How long have your business been open?
This is very, very new. This officially starts 2020.
Okay.
We are taking memberships now. We are having a kickoff on January 11th, we're having a Free Yourself brunch for the ladies.
Yes.
We're going to have some key speakers there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be revolved around women, empowering women, and actually teaching women how to invest in themselves and their own property, how to create generational wealth for their children, and kind of give them some insides and outs on, how to get to that point. Because that's the toughest part, is starting.
Definitely. And then you got brand ambassador.
Absolutely.
The girl that loves to market everybody in the dang on 815. If they ain't messing with Cassandra, they not messing with nobody.
Absolutely.
Cassandra Rosetree. What's up, girl? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It was really exciting to have a friend have a vision that you can see and be like, come on, girl,
yes, let's
go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. What you need, I got you. So it was it's exciting. It's exciting to have those friends. Like, we talk about a lot. It's important, the power of your friends and the power of your circle. So to have friends with big visions and big dreams and being able to be a part of it, that's big stuff for me.
Definitely.
Friend goals.
Absolutely.
Man.
In this industry, any industry, a lot of folks feel like women can't work together. But what is the biggest misconception that you guys have faced?
I don't think that's true. I mean, I feel like that's a stigma that's been put on women.
There you go.
So that, we can view it as that. But when it really comes down to it, women work great together. I mean, we get things done together. I think it's just a powerhouse of a woman being with a powerhouse of a woman that's so intimidating that makes you want to be like, they can't work together.
Definitely.
Look at her head so strong and her head so strong. How's that going to work? I mean, but honestly, meeting people who kind of mesh with what you are, I work great with women. I don't know.
Definitely.
So I guess I just never really thought that was true.
And it's a beautiful thing. The reason why I say that is, like, where we are as women nowadays is totally different than what the stigma is. It's
Absolutely.
like you see a lot more women empowerment groups. You see a lot more women that's saying, listen, girls, women, here's the tools to success. So, like, to see that you guys are doing this and promoting this within our community is amazing.
Definitely. I think that because we have noticed the stigma as a group, as a collective, we're working to eradicate that and to work against that stigma, because we already know, like, that's how we're going to be looked at. So I think that a lot of us go out of our way to make sure that we encourage it and support it and find it around every corner.
Definitely.
So what made you want to empower women through wealth?
So here's how this happened, right? This actually is my purpose. Ooh. So I can't really say like what made me. It wasn't like I want to go empower women through wealth. Like, it literally just was like, this is your job. This is your purpose. This is what you're supposed to do. This is your mission. Accomplish it. So like for me, it was a lot different. Really, what it came down to was a point where I was living out as my purpose, and like living outside of my purpose made me like, what's my purpose? Let me figure this out. I don't like this feeling. And it really came from using what I have and what I know to create more. That kind of pushed into that realm. Now, women in specific, I am reaching because women are amazing. Yeah. I mean, geez, I mean, a black woman makes a black man, right? Like, I mean, not just saying. So, I mean, if you were to ask me, women are the most physical creation of God that we've ever seen. So it's like,
you know it.
Look at Rocky.
Why would I not reach out to women first? Because I mean, if I can steer women into a direction of creating generational wealth, of being able to pass that down to their children, their generations, we're good. Yeah. We could build a village that way. Like and it takes a village to create something that's way larger than ourselves. So, I mean, that's really what made me reach women. But right now I'm an insurance agent and I handle a lot with life insurance. Right. Yes. And working through that, I did not see a lot of me around. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of little brown skin girls walking around like, I need life insurance. Like, It doesn't happen like that. And also, a lot of people are very miseducated on it and don't realize, like, this is how people have a bomb retirement. This is how people take their kids and get them through college, because they started investing into something when they were babies. Right. And they kept going and kept going and kept that generational wealth. So, I mean, I used that and I steered that into my purpose, and it became what it is now. And then birthed this, yes.
Absolutely. Let me tell you the reason why I reached out to you. So on November the 15th, you wrote something.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think sometimes people don't understand. Facebook is used for multiple things. I mean, of course, for marketing, but also opportunity for you to express yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you wrote this. You said, I need to remind myself who I am and the reason I am that. I love my true self, and I will fight to keep her alive at all cost. And I was like, I was reading that. I was like, okay, all right. I'm liking this. Malaysia, if Malaysia saw this, she gonna like it too. I remember when I first thought to create Women's Association of Wealth, it was not only to a platform for other women to free themselves and build generational wealth, it was for me too. And you started to talk about how God called you for this. I was asked to use what I have and what I know to give more. And I think two times often that people forget that what God has called you for is not just for you. It's to help others that's around you as well.
Exactly.
And I was like, you know what? Girl, say that thing. Like I was in the bed, like, go ahead, girl. Because I had worked all day long. Then I was like, you know what? God's telling me, like, let other people see her. People need to see her, see you, and see you're young, brown skinned woman that want to make change. And there's so many people that's out there that's scared to take that risk because of failure.
Absolutely. Scary thing.
It's a scary thing. But I just want to, we highlight folks that just like you, and we just want to say thank you for what you're doing out there. Tell everybody where to look at websites and things like that and all that good stuff.
Yes, Women's Association of Wealth.com. You can go and find more of what our mission is about. You can also inquire in becoming a member, and I will reach out to you personally. Now, if you want to check us out on Facebook, it's Women's Association of Wealth on Facebook. If you want to follow me, my name is Kayla Lewis. You can follow me there. You'll find a lot of fun updates there. And we also have an Instagram, Women's Association of Wealth. So, I mean, pretty round the world there. You just type in Women's Association of Wealth.
What you got for me, Cassandra?
I was gonna say you can stop by Kika first with your drop your name and number and get a free insurance quote from Kayla Lures too.
Very true. Also, that gives you a $20 gift card.
Oh
For
yeah.
Kika First Beauty Supplies. Oh yeah, that's exciting.
Oh yeah.
She said they get you a $20 gift card. Did y'all hear that? Like,
Yes.
go over and see it. Like,
You can get hair,
Right.
wigs, products.
Say
all
it now.
That was pretty decent in the hair store. I can
There
say
you
that.
go. Definitely. What's been your biggest inspiration, you guys?
My failure, I would say. I guess my failure inspires me all the time. Like, I don't want to be there again, so I'm not going to be there again. And that's really all it is.
There you go.
It's me deciding not to be at a certain place anymore that keeps me going and keeps me moving up. Because every time I make a new step, I don't want to go down there any again. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay right here. So, or go higher. Actually, I don't want to stay here.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, that's definitely what I would say.
What do you got?
I think that was a great way to put it because it's definitely a big thing for me is my children. Like seeing my children, and I feel like there was a lot of pain in my childhood for various reasons. And so since it is taking me up until now to start to heal that, the inner child in me is very fresh and very alive.
Right.
And so like I'm not too far from that I don't remember what my childhood was, how I felt, what I wanted, you know what I mean? So like I'm so close to that it's just like I just want to make a difference for my kids.
You know what?
Definitely.
I like that. We all like that. And what you just said is a collective of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to keep introducing that kind of awareness.
Absolutely.
That's an effect that we should all know about that is going on in people's background, has not been exposed.
Right.
And we
Absolutely.
should we should promote that to get the word out. Because people are going in depression, stress,
Absolutely.
anxiety,
Yes.
all kind of health issues that's causing those kinds of things that people had compiled in their life
Genuinely.
for time
Right.
as they grew up. Let's make a proposal
Yes.
to society for people to call us and let us know so everybody else can know that we're reaching out to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's very important because I literally, first saw it and first realized it as it began to play out in my children in front of my eyes. Like I would see my son do something and I'd be like, oh my God, like that is happening because I'm still messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, it was just like, that was my wake up call. Like, oh no, you have to, you can't fix them.
There you
Because
go.
they are a reflection of you. Like, you can't reach outside of yourself to try to fix this child that's misbehaving and things like that. No, what's causing this? Me. They're reflecting me. So like, I started fixing me, and it creates beautiful children.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
That
you
was
can
good.
change the negative to the positive.
Absolutely.
definitely.
And that's a good reflection on every child's
Absolutely.
life. Yeah.
Yes, it
Absolutely.
is.
You know,
That's good.
a lot of people are scared to go to get to where you are. You know, and that is acceptance of your passion, your vision. What words of wisdom would you provide to?
Meet yourself. You got to meet yourself and have a really good conversation with yourself and really look in the mirror and realize that everything that's holding you back is yourself.
Say it now.
And everything you want is in yourself. And once you have that conversation with yourself and you meet yourself will not leave you alone. It'll be like, do you remember?
Yeah.
Remember you did this because of this and I told you this already?
Yeah.
And it really, really takes that meeting yourself. And I mean, it goes back to, just healing that trauma. Same way, meeting yourself is meeting that trauma. Like I had to meet myself at 7 years old and what I went through at that time. I had to meet myself at 13 years old or what I might have went through at that time. And you really have to embrace that at that point and just realize this was my story. This is for me. And I think that's what a lot of people don't do is they're not transparent and they don't want to show their story. But you see, like when you try to hide it from everyone else, what do you think you go home and do too? You're going to hide it from you too.
Yeah.
You're going to keep doing things that keep you busy, that keep you entertained, and you're not going to face yourself.
There you go.
And I feel like once you start living yourself, even out in the public, just being transparent who you are and just owning that and loving it, you're going to meet yourself every day and you won't have any choice but to live in your purpose. Like there's no
Say
other
it now.
option.
What you got for me, Cassandra?
Nothing much.
What?
I'm just really, it's,
There you go.
you
There you
feel
go.
it when you're in good vibes or you're in the face of purpose. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
just like,
I can tell you. Go ahead. What you say?
I was going to say one thing I will say about Cassandra and meeting her is like back to like working with women. We work really well together.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
like we met as just like mutual friends. We knew what we both did for business. We didn't ever connect, but when we connected, that was it. And it's just really nice being able to be a transparent person and meet another transparent person.
Definitely.
And we both know our purposes
There you
and we
go.
know that we're on two different journeys. So it's like so much easier to accept your other person or any other person in your life when you know you're on two different journeys.
Absolutely.
And you know they're going to own their purpose like you're going to own your purpose. So nothing will ever really coincide because that's how it's meant to be. And you
Two
know that
go-getters, I tell you that.
absolutely.
And I know Cassandra ain't gonna stop until she accomplished
Make it
what
to
she
the
wants.
top.
And same thing, I always tell people you never know who's watching you until they say, "Hey, I've been watching you for a long
Absolutely.
time."
That's
So-
one of the best things though, like to receive that inbox, to receive that email, and you're like,
you notice that?
How did you see me?
Yeah.
Where you see me at?
Yes.
And so those are always fun moments, and it gives you a little bit of reassurance, and so those are always nice.
Those are very nice.
Definitely. You're like, yeah, boom.
Yeah.
You know, you walking, when you're walking in your vision and you lead by example, people can have no choice but to be drawn to you. So continue to walk in your vision, continue to lead by example, so continue to give back. It's the time. I understand time and everything else. Best believe it. But we love what you're doing. And you got to keep on doing it, y'all. Keep on doing it. Tell everybody else, once again, where to find you, what you got going on, all of that good stuff. So they'll keep up with you. Make sure you look at that mirror, y'all. The camera.
There's 3 of them.
Camera. Look at all of them.
Okay.
Be like this. Be cock at it if you want to.
Say there's 3 of them.
My name is Kayla. You can follow Women's Association of Wealth on Facebook, Instagram, and also check out our website, women'sassociationofwealth.com.
Definitely.
You can find me, Cassandra Rosatree, on all social media platforms, YouTube, etc. And you can also check out my work at brandedbycast.com.
There you go,
Yes,
y'all.
check that out. Check that out.
Y'all see two beautiful ladies within the 815 making moves. You guys know that it's all about our community and making sure that we make the positive change that's going to make some change within our community. We need each and every last one of you guys to let us know. If you're making a difference out there, we want to know about it. Don't be scared. Hit us up. Y'all can call us 815-312-3172, or you can also hit us up at WQJT Submit 1057 at gmail.com. We'll be right back in a minute. Y'all, we got somebody else in here. Y'all know we keep them coming, y'all. See y'all in just a minute. Love y'all.
Slide with it. Slide with it. Slide with it.
It ain't a party till you slide to it. Slide to it. Hands high when you vibe to it. Now y'all moving. We always juking for y'all. I know you're nervous and all, but I was thinking it's about time the crowd do it. So go ahead and get your drinks, get your nerve up. You know how I do it. We about to turn up. Get on the floor before it's over. Let's freak. Just take a sip, line it up, step it out in sequence.
Don't know what it is about you. Usually something most people can't do. But you piece it up, instead of one drink, you make that. Vibrate, slide,
I saw you walking to the club with your man. He like to play the wall, I guess because he don't dance. So you should gonna let your man know that you about to get your dance on. Tell him to ease back with all that feedback. Less stress, little mama, cause you don't need that. So you need to come vibe with me. Get on the dance floor and do this slide with me. Come on.
Don't know what it is about you. Usually something most people can't do. But you piece it up, instead of one drink, you make that too. Vibe with me, slide with me.
Skibbity bebop, we rock the Scooby-Doo. Now guess what? America, we love you. We gonna dip slide, rock to the rhythm and line dance till we all catch the feeling and get the vibe down in our soul. And we gonna slide till we 101 years old. Don't know what it is about you, damn. Usually something most people can't do, damn. Like two peas in a power, who knew, damn. Instead of one drink, please make it two. Come on and vibe with me.
Vibe with me.
Slide with me.
Slide with me.
Rock with me.
Rock with me.
Y'all feel me? Refill your glass. We about to get it, lick it up. Here we go. Get ready. We about to switch it up.
Don't know what it is about you. Usually something when people feel good, but you're busy about food. Instead of one drink, you make that two. Vibe with me, slide with me, rock with me, all alone, all alone. Don't know what it is about you. Usually something most people can't do, but you're busy about food. Instead of one drink, you make that two. Vibe with me. Slide with me, rock with me, all alone, all alone, all alone. I don't know what it is. All alone. Don't know what it is about you. Usually something most people can't do, but you're busy about food. Instead of one drink, you make that two. Vibe with me, slide with me, rock with me, all alone, all alone. Don't know what it is about you. Usually something most people can't do, but you're busy about food. Instead of one drink, you make that two. Vibe with me, slide with me, rock with me, all alone, all alone. Don't know what it is about you. Usually something most people can't do, but you're busy about food. Instead of one drink, you make that two. Vibe with me, slide with me, rock with me, all alone, all alone.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah. Okay, y'all, welcome back. And guess what, y'all may have missed it, but I'm gonna give you guys the rundown of everything that took place tonight. Welcome back to Soulful Discussions Flight Radio 105.7. We're in the mix. Y'all know we're always bringing about folks that's making a difference in our community, and I'm telling you, we have some wonderful, wonderful guests that's in the building today. We got
There you go.
Wendy, how are you?
I'm absolutely wonderful and I'm blessed.
I know that's right. And we got Dr. Simpson.
How are you doing? Thanks for having me.
Listen, y'all, I was going to say her first name, but you know what? I was like, I'm not going to mess it up. She's going to get me. Y'all see, she's a vet. She don't play. Y'all, I'm telling you, you guys are in for a real treat because everything they're doing inside of their nonprofit. Their nonprofit is My Brother's House, and it's set aside for residential. There you go, Mike, with that dang on cheer.
Oh, that's
residential assistance for vets. And it's a beautiful thing because these ladies, once today we get a chance to talk about how oh my God, oh Jesus, we get a chance to talk about how women in the military, and then we also get a chance to learn a little bit more about your nonprofit. So tell us about it.
Okay, well, first of all, thanks for having me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Good to see all you guys. The charity is called My Brother's House. Now, I called it My Brother's House because as a veteran, well, actually, my brother was homeless for 3 years.
Wow.
And all of my biological brothers are veterans. And so with that, I couldn't fathom why he was homeless for 3 years, why there wasn't something out there for him, even with the family trying to help out and things like that. He did struggle with addiction and things like that, but there was just a need. And so what we did was we figured out how to help him out. And in doing so, we created My Brother's House was actually his first house, and we helped other people. Wow. And then we realized once we looked at the community and some statistics that the problem was much bigger. Yeah. So then we applied for a 501c3. We were granted that in a very short time. So we started duplicating our efforts around the country.
Definitely. How many individuals do you guys serve?
We have served within the last 3 years almost close to 100 veterans.
Love it.
100 veterans. If I haven't housed them, then I've offered certain resources for them to get some funding and housing throughout the country. Yeah. It's been amazing.
Oh my God.
It's been amazing.
I was just sitting there talking to you about the lack of resources for veterans, whether it's through medical or even just like how do they transition. The government is understanding there is a huge transition opportunity from veterans going into, as we say, real life, real world situations, or to transition into the workforce. What do you think about that?
Well, there needs to be more resources and education made available,
Definitely.
because once you go into the military, you go in from a civilian, you transition into a soldier,
Yeah.
and then you do your time, whatever work you do, whatever you see, peacetime or wartime, but you leave that back into civilian life.
So, yeah.
So there's the transition piece for that. We could do a little bit more.
Definitely.
So instead of concentrating on the problem, I just decided that we'll just concentrate on the solution. What needs to be done, we'll just do it. And so what we've been doing is we've been educating, we've been helping each other. Veterans have been housing veterans, which is a wonderful thing. And we've reached out into the communities, and we've asked other homeowners, like Ms. Pearson, would you be willing to share your home? People don't do that. Would you be willing to share your space to help house a homeless veteran?
Wow.
And that sort of took off and sort of spread like wildfire. And it's really a blessing. And this is really, all of this is something from the heart. You know, it's just all actions from the heart. It's just doing this, just getting the job done.
Wow.
And I appreciate all of the assistance, and I appreciate this platform to get this information out to everybody, your whole listening audience.
Definitely. So how long have you guys have your business been incorporated?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Definitely, and
3
serve
years.
100. You know, I think about when you think about, people may say 100 is small, but it's not. Every life that you touch is a beautiful thing. And like in the fact that you open your home up.
Well, you know, here, Dr. Simpson said something. She said, veterans helping and housing veterans.
Yes.
Well, veterans help veterans, but we can too.
There you go.
You know, I've lived in this house for, it'll be 3 years. There was a purpose. You know, the young ladies talked about purpose.
Yes.
I've always known what my purpose was. I didn't have to figure it out. Some of us do. When we bought this house with a purpose. We didn't buy it for no purpose at all. There was 2 of us. It's 4 floors and 16 rooms. God doesn't bless you with 4 floors and 16 rooms for you to use it for yourself.
Say it now.
That's right. That's right.
There was a purpose for that house. The purpose that God had for it to be used for the benefit of this community.
Yes.
That's why that house was bought.
Wow.
Now, every time I walk through that door or I leave to go out of town, I leave with a prayer and I come back with one. There's been 2 prayers recently over that house. I walk through the doors and I pray that God allow me to walk in with it being the same way it was when I walked out. Okay. The last time I prayed over that house, I asked God to show me whether I was supposed to sell it, because it's on the market. Put it on the market. It's going off the market about this. But I asked him, I said, Father, do you tell me what it is I'm supposed to do? If I'm supposed to sell it, then let it be your will. But if I'm supposed to use it to benefit somebody else, then let that be your will. 30 minutes later, the phone rang. And it was her calling me.
Come on now.
Come on now. Get shouting up in here.
Sha-la-la-la-la. I already did it.
And I hadn't talked to her in probably 3 months. Okay. A month later, she was here and I was signing the papers. Now, I'm going to give you one more story and then I'm going to give it back to you.
Man, stay there.
I was on my way to the school. Now, y'all know I be at the school a lot, right? And I was driving down Empire and I got to Chicago Avenue. And there was a man on the street. He had fallen at the corner of Chicago Avenue. And cars just drove past. Nobody would stop. I got out of my car and I went across the street. And I asked him if he was okay. And he said, I've fallen and I broke my glasses. That you need to go to the hospital? No. I need you to go to the Salvation Army because I'm hungry and I was going to eat. And I picked him up and Colette stopped. Colette Williams stopped. Asked me if he was okay and if I needed some help with him. I said no. She was on her way to a client. He said, I need to go to Salvation Army. I picked him up. I put him in my car. We started talking. And he started telling me about the story about a man who had been shot in a drive-by on the corner of Carroll and Galena last year. And he was a vet. His name was George. Y'all remember that story? It was in the Journal Standard. I took him on to the Salvation Army. I walked him in. I told everybody George is falling. Y'all watch him, make sure he don't fall again. If he get dizzy, take him to the hospital. But y'all make sure George's glasses get fixed because George said he broke his glasses. I saw George the next week. He hang out at the service station up there on the Shell station. The old Caucasian guy. He said, they fixed my glasses. I'm all right. George is a vet. That was God telling me that I was supposed to do this. All right.
Come on now.
So there y'all go.
No, it's so funny. Like I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and it's when someone walk in the door and they have an anointing, it's like you're lost for words. I ain't gonna lie to you. You sitting there talking, I was lost for words. I couldn't get my words out, and there's 3 words that I just wrote down: faith, God, and purpose. And like that's the only thing I can say: faith, God, and purpose. And everybody that wants to give, that has plans to give back, is their faith has gotten them to the point that they have a focus on giving back and making a change. You was finna sell that home.
And see, you got to understand, all of us, each and every one of us have a story.
Yeah.
When I came back to Freeport, I was blind. I couldn't walk. I was homeless in FACC's transitional housing. So I'm going to tell y'all my story.
Come on.
A lot of people don't know this. Some people do. So everything that I'm telling you, and I'm not going to say to you that this road is easy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you that dealing with a vet is easy. No, baby, this ain't no easy road.
Don't you get me crying. Look, let me tell you, I'm over here crying. You
Doctor tell you this ain't no easy road.
Wendy, don't you do it to me, Wendy. Look,
and this ain't been no easy month, baby.
know me.
It just ain't been.
Here, Malaysia, don't you go.
Those are real
Wendy,
tears. Real tears.
Right.
This ain't no easy town.
Come on,
2019 probably has been the hardest year for many folks out here. Like everybody is struggling. Everybody's fighting to stay alive. And the folks that's fighting out here to get back is the folks that's been fighting for so many years.
I'm gonna tell you Scotty Lewis's words.
Y'all got me.
You ain't
watering.
Listen,
y'all got me watering.
Let me
now.
tell you Scotty Lewis's words now. Scotty, I'm gonna tell it because see, you one of them guys that just won't tell it, and you ain't gonna say nothing. You just gonna get beat up. Scotty Lewis says words are the ones that give the most are the ones that are est on the work the most.
Yeah.
Now, my friend, you've been my friend for a long time, but I got to just say it. You're the sweetest guy in the world, man. And I love you. But sometimes you got to stop letting people S on you the most.
There you go.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I have to agree with that.
You got us. It's your fault.
Well, like again,
what Wendy actually said is so
just
true.
Playing.
It's not just in certain communities like this. It's like this all over the country.
Yeah.
Right.
And we have not been able to acknowledge what our people, what our veterans, what our soldiers have been going through and going through. And it's not enough. It's not. I put it like this here. There's not a segment corner that talks about radio broadcasting veterans society. And we need to get enough. We have them out there, but they have not been polarized.
Well, guess what? We got
something
flight
like
radio
what
now.
we've got, what
We
we
got
got going
flight
on.
radio. That's all that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And I appreciate
In
that.
any
This is important.
anything that you guys got going on that can uplift veterans, because without you guys, oh, where will we be? Y'all,
Well, that's another thing. You don't understand what it means to be a veteran, and people have to be more empathetic to each other.
Right.
People go and see things that you will never see.
okay.
Less than 1% of the population are veterans,
That's right.
U.S. military. So there are things that I've seen that you will never see.
Yeah.
So to come back or to want to help is just my mission. It's a part of what I want to do. And I really believe that can extend beyond our veterans, women, blacks, whites, human beings. We can take care of each other if we want
and
to.
it should happen that way.
So-
It should be that way. There are veterans out here that are homeless, that are sick, that have no relatives, that are traumatized, that have been brutalized, that are killing themselves. That you know, look at my brother-in-law. Cecil was one of the most intelligent men I know, but he was being pumped with pills. Look at Garland Pearson. Could not get the help that he needed. Here, he had to go to Florida to get the help that he needed.
Yeah.
We have no mental health facilities where they can actually go. Not just vets. We have no mental health facilities in this town for individuals to go to. We have nothing that is available for individuals in this town for veterans to where they can go. Where do they go?
It's not enough noise that is being made. It's almost as if we are closed society from what our veterans go through, the trauma that they're going through. It's like we have shut our ears off and nobody is listening. You don't see the visual marching, the advertising, promotion, the marketing of veterans going through. We used to see that all the time back in the day.
You might
But
see
right
it on
now,
Veterans Day.
you don't see that.
Once a year.
Unless it's Veterans Day, Memorial Day, or the 4th of July.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it. So this month is real. I love that you guys are doing this because this is actually Veterans Month. It's Veterans
Okay.
Month. So thank you so much for actually having us here to talk about this during this month. But I want to kind of turn this a little bit to
Yes.
something a little more positive.
There you go.
And a little more happy.
There you go. Say it.
Because we got what we got.
Sorry, I'm sad.
So we're gonna
I was sad.
We're gonna do what we're gonna do because I'm a fixer, and a lot of times women fix things. We want to fix
Say it.
things. I was always wondering. My mother was broke, but we ate 3 meals, and I don't know how she did that. $2. I don't know where
She put it together.
She put it together.
That's what she did.
So you take the strengths because you have strength and you have gifts. So those gifts, you tap into your gifts and you use those gifts. And there's no problem that you can't fix. So you fix it. So what I'd like to talk about now is that what happened to me, I was contacted by a firm, a law firm.
Yeah.
Now, the opioid epidemic is just something that's, I'm going to call it what it is, genocide.
Yes.
Genocide. I'm
Okay.
going to call it what it is.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is. It's man-made genocide.
Okay,
All right.
Doc.
Someone created a pill that would make you feel no pain. Veterans go through combat, we go through training, and sometimes they have issues, with pain.
Yeah.
So when they were prescribed these pills, they felt no pain, but that was up in their brain. It
Brains.
blocked the neurals in the brain, telling them that they were really in pain, but the brain said I'm not. And what they did was once you were off this pill, you felt your pain. Now, once you're gone from the military, you have no, I'm going to say health benefits. This pain of yours, you're still trying to live with that. So a lot of our vets, a lot of people, period, went to the street. And now you have the spiraling cycle of addiction. That's where that is. So the where this came from, this all originated from greed. That's the first thing I'm saying. Okay, that's where it came from.
Okay.
But
Let's
we're
tell the
here.
truth.
We're
Say
here
it.
with it. We're here with it. And you just keep on. That's it.
Yeah.
So keep on. What I want people to understand at this point, what I want veterans to know out there and family members to know out there has been a lawsuit.
And the world to know.
There's been a lawsuit. It's not in the courts anymore about whether they're right or wrong. It's been It's called and I want to put that website out here because if you know a veteran that has been prescribed any kind of pain medication, opioids or anything like that, or a family member of a veteran, I want them to fill out this survey. That's my other purpose. All right, we can make something right from this wrong. We can't bring back the people that have committed suicide. We can't bring all that stuff back, but we have people that children have suffered because their parents were addicted to opioids. We have mothers who've lost their sons. This is recent. I mean, I'm in a small town, Freeport, Illinois. It's a very small town.
Definitely.
And it has been touched by this epidemic on larger scales. Imagine New York City, San Francisco, LA,
Oh, wow.
DC. There's not enough. I need help just giving this information out.
Definitely.
So this is the absolute first radio platform that I've been able to talk to I would say our community about this particular issue. So I definitely would like everybody to visit this website. Can I give this information?
Definitely. That's all
Okay.
you.
I would like, if you need any help with opioid addiction or have been prescribed, veterans have been prescribed, then I would like for you to visit www.purduesettlement.com. That is www.purduesettlement.com. Go to that website, fill out the survey. You are a part of a class action suit. There are tens of billions of dollars that have been now allocated for you to get some kind of help.
Resources.
Okay? Resources. We always say we're lacking resources, but I'm gonna tell you, we really, really have around us everything that we need. You have what you need. Right. This is the information. Now, our website is emmabhouse.org. That's my brother's house website. You can go there. You can find out what we're doing, where we have properties. And if you want to help out, volunteer, donate, whatever, you can do that at that site. If you want to work, we need some help.
Definitely.
Just giving this information out, just sharing a word, sharing this information with veterans and their family members.
Definitely.
Okay. And I want to again thank you guys for that opportunity to just share that information before we go anyway. I want to make sure that I got that out.
Definitely. We need that.
Because we can start talking and I can go all over with it.
Definitely.
But I definitely want to make sure you have the site, and I want to make sure that people go to that PurdueSettlement.com site and fill out the survey.
Definitely.
Yes. So
y'all heard it. Dr. Simpson said, listen, y'all want the resources, we got it. She said, veterans, you guys need help. Come on, you need a place to stay. We got you. Now, how many properties do you guys have?
Around the country, we currently have about 13 or 14.
13.
But I'm going to explain how that works. We house vets in the communities. We don't have the big buildings because we have to offer safe housing for all veterans. All vets, safe housing. And it's different to place lots of veterans in a large building.
Correct.
I found that for us, it works better when we put vets in like a small house and they maintain that property as their home. That seems to work for me. I found that people are safer because veterans go through things. There's certain levels of like issues, depression, PTSD, all that stuff. And people still struggle with their addictions. But I find I can manage that better when it's just a handful, just a few. Yeah, like she said, it's not easy, but you have to extend patience. You have to have that. And you have to understand that if not for grace, you could have very well been that person. I've been delivered from a lot of things.
Okay.
So therefore, I do have patience, but it's not easy. People have gone through things. You just have to have patience. And we can help a lot of people. My vision is to spread this throughout the country. Every state we can, and have our members like citizens house each other. So and I'm sorry.
I'm saying so simple.
Yeah, very simple. Very simple. This can extend into not only just for veterans, this could just extend to homeless population, period. But this is just my people I'm working with at this moment. And I work with all of them. Men, women, Republicans, Democrats, straight, gay, I don't really care. If you were a veteran, you deserve housing.
Yeah.
I just feel that way.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%.
So thank you so much for helping me get the word out.
we just, as you think about your vision and things of that nature, we're honored.
Thank you.
Thank you for your dedicated service, not just to the U.S., but literally all the folks that you're helping. A lot of times people don't say thank you enough. So on behalf of everybody, we're gonna say thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
And your service.
In your service,
Yes.
definitely.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you all.
Definitely.
Thank you.
We need more people like you out here in the world that's willing to do what you do and put the best foot forward and walk in your footsteps. A lot of folks say, how can I say this? We're always judging about what a person will do, shouldn't have to do, or whatever thing it is, When it all boils down, we should be just happy with what folks do. And the effort that you're making to make sure that folks out here in this world have a place to save. People don't understand between hunger and homelessness. Those are two factors that our community struggle with. You see the FACC fighting for homelessness, and we got to give you that same offer that information out there for you for what she's doing, y'all. FAC's pushing it. Well, now we got something for the veterans. Freeport, did you know about that? Rockford, did you know about this platform that's out there? Y'all don't have to look no further. See this young lady. Let him look at you, Dr. Simpson. Let him see your face. Turn that way. Look at Wendy. Two ladies out here making a difference.
Yes.
So y'all need help. Y'all say we don't have the resources. Y'all see those resources right out here that's willing to step out there and say, here's a hand. All we're looking for you to do is grab onto the fingertips. And I'm pretty sure if we grab onto those fingertips, these ladies are going to pull you and give you those resources that you need, y'all.
That's right.
It's the end of our show. And with that said, I know Malaysia got something. She said, give me that mic, Tina. And I'm going to pass this mic over to Malaysia.
I just wanted from the Flight Radio team to say thank you to all the veterans that are watching or that will watch. We appreciate your service so much.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Today, every guest out here talked about having a plan, talked about God having faith and walking in their purpose. In order for you to walk in your purpose, you got to have self-love. You have to dig deep into yourself and pray and ask God, hey, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? If you're not asking God, you should be asking to the Most High, whoever that is or whatever it is. That's not for me to judge. Ask him. Show me those signs. The signs may be there. You may have to ask again. It's okay. The question is, as long as you're living in your purpose, that's what truly matters. Here at Flight Radio, our goal is to connect people, resources. With that connection, hopefully we'll bring about power in this. Hopefully we'll bring about the change that we need in our community. We can't keep on talking about it. We got to get off that sideline and jump into the game. Guess what? It's a free for all. Everybody wins if we all raise up and we unify as one. So with that said, y'all, we love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Tune in next Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Y'all know it on Flight Radio Soulful Discussions. We love y'all.
What up? It's your boy Axe Bleed.
See
I'm
y'all
always
later.
listening to
Love
Soulful
y'all so
Discussions
much.
every Wednesday night in Freeport, 105.7 Flight Radio with your girl Tina Renee. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing fine. If anybody asks you, I'm okay. If anybody's checking, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, 'cause I'm okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Up early, it's a brand new day. Sunlight beaming through the window shade. A cup of coffee with a morning kiss. Enjoy myself today on the top of my list. Ain't nothing on TV, I don't need the blues. So I grab the keys, time to take a cruise. Windows down as I roll in the Jag. Not bad from a black boy who thought he'd never have. I'm doing fine. If anybody asks you, I'm okay. If anybody's checking, don't you worry about me. Don't worry about me. 'Cause I'm okay. I'm okay, yeah, I'm okay. I click the switch, and what do you know? They're playing my music on the radio. There's no need for my head down. I ain't got no regrets. I sung on many stages, and I gave it my best. I got a good woman who loved me through the years, 35 and counting, and we're still here. Don't worry about me, better worry about you. It's not how you start, it's how you see it through. I'm doing fine. If anybody asks you, I'm okay. If anybody's checking, I try to live right, save a little cash, and I pray every day and night. I two-step for the love, I two-step for my life, I two-step for the Lord. Yeah, I two-step with my wife, two-step for the music, like a soul train line. If anybody asks you, you can tell them that I'm doing fine. If anybody asks you, I'm okay. If anybody's checking, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, 'cause I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Throw your hands up in the air while you got the chance. Go ahead and do your dance.
I'm having problems breathing from all these emotions that I feel. Everything about you excites me. From the way you smile to the way you speak, your breath on my skin like you're touching me. You move me, you elate me, you make it good to be real. You're alluring, so enticing, affect the way I feel. You put a spark in me, you excite me, you make my world stand still. You're making me hot, you're making me wet, you're making me move, you make me go. Have me like you got me so. You look so good, feel so good, feel so good. You got me breathless. I can see the way you look at me. Do you want me as much as I want you? Want you? Boy, you make me so excited. With your chest on me, my legs on you, hands on waist while I'm kissing you. You move me, you elate me, keep making good this be real. You're alluring, so enticing, affect the way I feel. You put a spark in me, you excite me, you make my world stand still. You're making me hot, you're making me wet, you're making me move, you make me go.